You little brat, what do you know? Just the quality of this knife. Looks like a good piece from years ago. Constantly touching it, as if admiring an exceptionally precious treasure. Isn't this razor a tool used by barbers? What are you doing with this thing? Lin Mo curiously asked in a low voice. It looks quite special. Achio once again paused with the animal in his hands. A complex gleam flashed in his eyes. It's a razor. He raised the long knife in his hand. I'm starting to feel a bit scared. The bloodline ghost's voice trembled slightly. Hearing this, Lin Mo immediately felt curious. He then asked Achio, what is this knife for? Paused for a moment, then said nothing more. What a weirdo. Either he's socially anxious, or he's got a mental illness. His knife isn't an ordinary object. My name is Lin Mo. We'll be living under the same roof for the next few years, so I hope we can get along well. My name is Achio. The crew cut youth's hand. After all, they've been on the road all day. Lin Mo just wants to lie down and get some rest. After finishing making the bed, he looks at the young man with a buzz cut, still focused on sharpening his knife. He speaks up. His words carried a menacing aura that warned strangers to stay away. You're not wrong. Lin Mo nodded in agreement. Then he motioned for Fatty Hay to hurry inside. The two of them quickly started tidying up the bed. Dude, your demonic sword didn't even give us a heads up. Scared us to death. Lin Mo then pressed the light switch on the wall. The demon blade doesn't need the lights on, does it? The buzzcut man said coldly. At the moment I looked up, a murderous aura came right at me. What the hell? This is scarier than a ghost. Black Fatty immediately jumped behind Lin Mo. The scene before him left him stunned. He saw a young man with a buzz cut sitting in the room. He was sharpening a sharp long knife repeatedly. A scar on his face stood out in the darkness. His eyes shone like those of a vicious wolf. Scared, Fat Black shouted, there's a ghost inside. Look at you, such a coward. We are trained to catch ghosts. Suzuki helplessly shook his head. He directly pushed open the dormitory door. There was an eerie atmosphere everywhere. We arrived at the door of dorm 433. Before we even went inside, we heard strange sounds coming from within. A rhythmic swish, 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 about once per second. At this moment, Black Fatty's mind was filled with the image of the girl tank from the neighboring class and her mighty back. He immediately went mad with anger. You're trying to make sure I can't sleep tonight, aren't you? The two of them pulled their suitcases and headed towards the dorm. The entire dorm building was pitch black. I wish she could be my girlfriend. Bro, trust me, you can't handle someone like the senior. You're better off just pressing a button to get into a tank. Lin Mo chuckled lightly. Lin Mo quickly nodded, indicating that he would remember the senior's advice. Looking at Mu Wanqing's departing figure, Haixiapang's face was filled with admiration. The senior is really beautiful. Lin Mo smiled and nodded. Oh, and one more thing you must remember. Make sure to lock the door before going to bed, because there might be ghosts lurking on campus. If they get into the dorm, it won't be fun. The girls nearby were all glancing toward Qingmu. Over here, Mu Wanqing had swiftly completed the enrollment procedures for Lin Mo and his companion. She then handed the key to dorm 433 to Lin Mo. There's military training tomorrow. Remember to put on sunscreen. They scored 90 points on the A-level anomaly in the college entrance exam, you know. The principal directly named and favored this person. With your D-level anomaly score of 60 points. It's already good that I'm here to pick you up. I've heard that Lin Mo is a genius who passed the A-level anomaly assessment. While we get a rough-looking senior, that's not fair. With your lazy attitude, you still want fairness? The senior next to him gave the freshman a slap on the back of the head. Here's a thought for you. I didn't expect there to be such a beauty. In an instant, the gloom of being chased by ghosts disappeared. But when I saw Mu Wanqing smiling and explaining the school to Lin Mo, these people immediately became unhappy. Why does she get a beautiful senior to pick her up? They probably had a real-life PK with the ghostly beings in the graveyard. When many male classmates saw Mu Wanqing's beautiful figure, their eyes immediately went wide. Oh my gosh! I thought Baiyang was a monk temple. The harsh environment of Baiyang can quickly enhance one's strength. Only then can we quickly avenge and ran. After entering the school, Lin Mo ran into other classmates who had reported. They were basically all covered in bruises. What came into view was a row of ancient buildings. Under the cover of night, they looked just like haunted houses. At this moment, Lin Mo thought of that dazzling figure in his heart, and instantly felt a surge of motivation. At this moment, Lin Mo and the chubby kid are pulling a face. What's so beautiful about seeing will-o'-the-wisps every day? As long as we don't get scared to death, that's good enough. After walking for half an hour along the mountain path, Lin Mo and the others finally arrived at the main campus of Baiyang Academy. After crossing another mountain, you can finally take a ferry to the bustling city of Lingling. And every night at school, you can see the flickering will-o'-the-wisps. They're as beautiful and dazzling as the stars in the sky. The scenery is simply breathtaking. The chubby one couldn't help but complain that the school's location was really too remote. It will be a hassle to go online in the future. How could this location be secluded? Although it's in the outskirts of Binhai City, you just need to cross a barren area. Baiyang Academy is simply a treasure trove. Lin Mo and the chubby black boy happily divided the ghost pearls. He immediately followed Mu Wanqing to school. Along the way, the senior kept introducing the advantages of the school to them. As the road became more and more rugged. Wow, thank you, senior. These ghost pearls are only of low grade, but there are so many of them. They must be worth at least over 100,000. I'm rich. Lin Mo tentatively asked if the school wanted to collect them. How could they? The school isn't short on this money. These are a gift for you. When they met, Mu Wanqing smiled and stretched out her hands. Mu Wanqing quickly reassured. Just a couple of steps and we encounter a ghost that looks down on us at the evil spirit level. Is this not strong enough? Lin Mo and Black Little Fat couldn't help but twitch their lips, looking at the scattered ghost beads on the ground. But here, they directly use an abandoned graveyard. This is basically disregarding the students' lives. Baiyang Academy is being way too bold. Don't worry, the spirits in the graveyard aren't that strong. See, I easily defeated them, didn't I? Isn't this the perfect training ground? If I wipe them out, what will our school students use for practice? Is there such a method? Other test grounds use specially designed magic arrays and captured spirits. Ran off without even looking back. Senior, why did you let that guy go? Manhwa asked curiously. The ghosts in these old graves are strange and bizarre. There are so many types. There are quite a few things to take care of. Mu Wanqing then released her control over the Qing corpse ghost. She retracted the headless ghost and the vampire. Immediately, two beams of light, one yellow and one red, merged into Mu Wanqing's body. Seeing this, the Qing corpse ghost hurriedly dug itself out of the ground. Fatty quickly covered Lin Mo's mouth. Mu Wanqing was amused by Fatty's awkward reaction. She let out a laugh like silver bells. We should hurry to report to school. You'll still need to check in later. Hey, who was just screaming for their mom in fear? Now you see the pretty senior and stop crying. Lin Mo exposed Fatty on the spot. Bro, don't hit me in the face. Give me some face, alright? Back then, I even slept with a starving ghost. And drugged a hanged ghost. Low-level graveyard ghosts like this don't faze my strong nerves at all. If you don't believe me, you can ask Lin Mo. Fatty instantly transformed into the king of showing off. Get away. Don't get your snot all over her clothes. It's alright. You guys weren't scared just now, were you? Mu Wanqing smiled warmly. Of course not. Seeing the pretty girl, Black Chubby has completely forgotten his fear. He can't help but start talking more freely. Hello, senior. My name is Wang Kai. Black Chubby eagerly tries to grab the senior's delicate hand. The senior from the academy came to support us. It's fine now. Hurry up and come out. Is the treatment this good? We even have a senior personally welcoming us. The most amazing newcomer. Hearing the senior's compliment, Lin Mo shyly scratched his head. How's it going for you now, Mo? Haixiapang poked his head out of the trash can and asked. I apologize for the show. Lin Mo then activated the mark on his arm, and stored the two ghosts away. You're already very impressive. You managed to hold off the green corpse ghost and so many chaotic powder ghosts for this long. You're the best I've seen. I'm Mu Wanqing. I'm here to assist you. Are these chainsaw ghosts and fierce ghosts yours? Yes they are. They're just little malicious spirits. The intense ghostly aura proved their immense power. Hello, senior, I'm Lin Mo. This support couldn't have come at a better time. Lin Mo excitedly rushed to open the trash can lid and climbed out. Hello, junior. A melodious voice like a lark rang out. A tall and beautiful girl in a pleated skirt stood in front of the trash can. A pair of proud jade legs were clearly outlined in the night. Exceedingly sexy. Behind him stood two formidable contract wraiths. Bang! The massive energy shockwave continuously spread outwards. After the dust settles, the evil spirit-level green corpse was directly smashed into the ground. Welcome, junior brothers. Welcome to Baiyang Academy. The light corpse ghost sensed a strong aura of danger behind it. It was instantly scared stiff. A black lightning bolt descended from the sky. The energy hammer contained unparalleled immense power. It slammed heavily onto the body of the green corpse ghost. Immediately throws aside the chainsaw ghost he was grappling with. Roaring, he charges toward the vampire. Headless ghost, it's your turn to take action. With the sound of a beautiful woman's voice coming through, a headless ghost leaped up, holding a gigantic energy hammer. A vampire swoops down. Its sharp claws instantly slash through the heads of many wild ghosts. Immediately, the sound of bursting balloons fills the air. The wild ghosts are completely wiped out. Seeing all his loyal subordinates eliminated, the stone ghost. But in the next second, his head suddenly vanished into thin air. What just happened? Could it be that rescue has arrived? Then a sharp screech echoed through the air. It seems I have no choice but to carry the whole team myself. Just as Lin Mo was about to fight desperately, a wild powder ghoul actually lifted the trash bag, and stared inside, constantly shrieking at the two people. I want to go home. Haixiapang looked at the trash can, which had less than 5% health left. He was so scared that he burst into tears. Why am I crying? Encountering teammates as useless as pigs. A ghost hand suddenly reached in. Fatty, is this trash can of yours some counterfeit product? It can't even withstand a small fry. Lin Mo said, pouting. What the hell is this school? And rushed towards the trash bin demon like rabid dogs. Bang, bang, bang. After repeated scratching and biting, the surface of the trash can ghost began to crack. Then a hole appeared. Facing this ghost of malevolent spirit level, how long can the chainsaw demon hold out? As the chainsaw demon and the green corpse ghost clashed, the underground wraiths broke free from Fan Ying's deathly control. They burst out of the ground. Otherwise, I could try to forcibly contract the Qingshi ghost. Oh no, this tough one is about to break free from Fan Ying's control. I saw the Qingshi ghost grab the chainsaw. Sparks flew instantly. The immense power caused the high-speed chainsaw to jam. But at this moment, there was no time to think about that. The two quickly discussed how to deal with the current crisis. I currently have 3 contracted ghosts. The redemption limit must be 2,000 points. Unfortunately, I don't have enough points right now. Black Chubby called Lin Mo to hide inside the ghost's body. Lin Mo didn't hesitate. He turned around and crawled in. There was still a lot of garbage inside the ghost's stomach. It emitted a strong, strange smell. What kind of steel defense is this? Is he just a turtle shell? Lin Mo was extremely shocked. He hurriedly stepped back. Mo, hurry inside. With the roar of the chainsaw, sparks flew from the blue corpse demon, yet his neck remained completely unscathed, except for a few brown marks, not even a scratch on his skin. Go and take him down hard. Lin Mo immediately issued the attack order. The chainsaw ghost rushed over, wielding the chainsaw. With one kick, he knocked the immobile blue corpse to the ground. The chainsaw in his hand headed straight for his neck. Its ghostly eyes were filled with dark blood vessels. Staring fiercely at Lin Mo. What are you looking at? Is there something on my face? Chainsaw Kid. With the stirring sounds of the zither echoing out, both the Tomb Guardian ghost and the Light Corpse ghost immediately stopped moving. At this moment, the Green Corpse ghost was less than 10 centimeters away from Lin Mo. Lin Mo could clearly smell the decaying odor emanating from it. The Green Corpse ghost let out a howl. Extending its huge ghost claws, it lunges at Lin Mo. At the same time, the other ash-colored ghosts move swiftly underground. They reposition beneath Lin Mo and Fatty Hay. Lin Mo suddenly felt something was wrong. He quickly commanded the fierce ghost to activate the soul summoning skill. We're screwed. This guy's energy bar is maxed out. I'm going to kill you. The blue lion ghost's feet are like they've got springs. It instantly leaps 5 meters high. 2 brown ghost beads fell to the ground. Seeing his longtime follower killed, the disdainful ghost was enraged. A fierce aura of ghostly energy burst from him. What the hell? How dare you steal my meat? The enraged chainsaw roared. The eerie chainsaw struck the neck of the pale ghost. Then, with a sweeping motion, the pale ghost's body was split apart. Lin Mo quickly focused on controlling the chainsaw ghost. This prevented it from biting down on him directly. But just then, the ground beneath the little fat guy started to surge. 2 wild pink ghosts grabbed his legs again. With a sudden chop, he yanked him out like pulling up a carrot. Looking at the fat kid's delicate skin and tender flesh, the chainsaw demon couldn't help but drool. The stench from the blood-soaked maw scared the little fat guy half to death. The master and the contract ghost started the game together. Lin Mo shook his head helplessly. He quickly controlled the chainsaw. The chainsaw demon rushed over to rescue him. The chainsaw demon grabbed the fat kid's head. Only his upper body was left struggling. Meanwhile, the trash can ghost stared wide-eyed. There was nothing it could do at all. The trash can's defense was decent, but its intelligence was seriously concerning. Okay. A ghostly hand suddenly broke through the ground beneath the chubby boy's feet. It firmly grasped his ankle. Feeling the powerful tug below him, the little black chubby one screamed for his mom in fear. In the blink of an eye, his entire body was already pulled into the ground. Tear them apart. A hoarse voice sounded. The chubby boy was so scared that he hurriedly opened the lid of the trash can. Then he called Lin Mo to hide in it together. Just then. But I wonder how strong it really is in a fight. At this moment, the surrounding ghostly graves also drew closer. Lin Mo quickly reminded everyone to be careful. With his bloodline, he sensed that the Qin corpse ghost was about to attack. The approaching Qin corpse ghost suddenly let out a burst of gloomy energy. His right hand swiftly slid across his left arm, summoning the trash bin ghost. The chubby little guy quickly patted his own fat arms. Suddenly, a gigantic trash can over 2 meters tall appeared before them. It looked exceptionally imposing. What else can we do? Get ready for a fight. Quickly summon all the contract ghosts. Look for a chance to break out. Lin Mo gritted his teeth. The other graves around began to move. He used his bloodline's farsight ability to take a look. There were at least 10 wild powder ghosts surrounding him. What should we do, Brother Mo? Black Fatty was already scared out of his wits. And a chilling aura surged into the sky. A zombie dressed in Qin dynasty official robes emerged. The evil spirit-level blue corpse ghost, Lin Mo, was somewhat unsettled. This is way above the level of all his contracted ghosts. Moreover, under the call of this Yin energy, little Fatty's suitcase accidentally bumped into a protruding stone. Immediately, the inconspicuous tombstone nearby started to shed soil from the grave mound on its own. A pitch-black coffin gradually emerged from the earth. The lid of the coffin lifted open. But damn, there's no path here either. At this moment, little Fatty was on the verge of tears. The two of them dragged their suitcases and continued exploring ahead. Soon, they entered the area of abandoned graves. Along the way, Lin Mo turned on his phone's GPS. He confirmed that this was the east gate of the academy. But aside from scattered graves and ghostly lights everywhere, there was nothing that looked like a door. No worries, if we follow the map, we'll get to the dormitory. Looking at the scattered wreaths and pine trees around them, the two of them almost started sweating cold. Where the hell is this school? Are we sure the bus we took is legit? No doubt, this should be Baiyang Academy. The two watched in bewilderment as the bus drove away like it was fleeing. At that moment, a chilling wind blew through. A piece of brown joss paper fell onto He Xiaopeng's forehead with a smack. Oh my god! What the hell is this? After another hour of bumpy ride, the two finally reached their destination. As soon as Lin Mo and Xiaopeng got off the bus, the driver immediately shut the door. Then, with a press on the gas, he sped off. Lin Mo immediately replies that Baiyang is a top-notch school. The graves were specifically built to train students' courage. Those who can last until the end are all excellent students. Xiaopeng suddenly realizes, kept praising Lin Mo for choosing the right school. It drove from noon until evening. Looking out the window, the scenery is becoming more desolate. Xiaopeng starts to feel anxious. Go, why are there fewer houses outside? And more graves? He didn't dare to say a word. If He Xiaopeng knew that there were nothing but hooligans around the school, he would probably be scared enough to go home and find his mom. Better to keep it quiet for now. The bus departed from the city. On the bus, He Xiaopeng was very excited about Baiyang Academy. After all, it is the largest academy in the province. This kid is so excited that he hasn't been able to sleep for several nights. Lin Mo twitched his lips. I sighed and came back to my senses. Today is probably the happiest day I've ever had since coming to this world. Time flies. Before I knew it, it was the day to enroll at Baiyang Academy. Lin Mo and He Xiaopeng agreed to take the long-distance bus together. So the two temporarily parted ways. Watching the silhouette of the girl cloaked in moonlight, Lin Mo's lips unconsciously curled upward, until the girl blended into the night. He could no longer see her. My daughter is impressive. She ranks first in all her subjects. At that moment, on the other side, after Lin Mo finally brought Ran to the golden rank, Ran said she needed to go back to apply medicine to the strong man with the broken leg. You should go handle your son's affairs first. Gao Longchen understood the importance of Sun Mu to Sun Deli. He no longer discussed the missing agent issue with him. After Sun Deli left, Gao Longchen picked up the photo of Gao Shishir on the table. This is simply unbelievable. If a contracted demon dies, it will still occupy one contracted limit. Sun, will directly fall from genius to useless. Sun Deli, fully aware of the consequences, wore a heavy expression. They said your son was seriously injured by a high school student named Lin Mo, and both contracted demons have been killed. Gao Longchen and Sun Deli exclaimed simultaneously. Sun, am a genius with 3 contracted limits. Yet I was actually defeated by a high school student. Director Sun, you have a call. The female assistant who entered said quietly, get out. Can't you see I'm busy here? Sun Deli reprimanded angrily. It's a call from your family. It must have been the remnants of the wind demon. It must be them. Gao Longchen glared angrily, killing intent all over. At that moment, the doorbell rang. What this means is that our people didn't even have a chance to resist. The dignified sixth layer was defeated by a ghost master. Just like that, we were taken down. Gao Longchen looked at the map on the wall with a grim expression. His hand slammed down heavily on the location of Ming Mountain. Even the captain Zhang Miao, who encountered the ghost master Lu Chong, is the same. It seems they don't even have time to send a distress signal. Sun Deli lowered his head. He said softly, "They can't even send out a distress signal." Sun Deli immediately trembled in fear. He had never seen Director Gao so angry, apologizing repeatedly. The other party's attack is too bizarre. The tracking devices installed on the agents have all malfunctioned. Is there not even an accurate location? How did you become the deputy director? Gao Longchen angrily threw an ashtray. The ashtray flew past Sun Deli's ear with a clang. It smashed into the wall, shattering completely. The location of their disappearance is in Mingshan. Everyone disappeared on the same day. Deputy Chief Sun Deli flipped through a file. He slowly said, "The famous mountain is so large. 20 agents had been sent out. None of them came back. Find out exactly where they disappeared." Chief Gao Longchen slammed his palm heavily on the table. It's been confirmed. He immediately vowed to take and ran to the Yellow Scarves tonight, hearing that they could score so many points. And Ran grinned from ear to ear. Meanwhile, a roar erupted from the director's office at the Safety Bureau headquarters. 10 consecutive hits, right? Lin Mo kept begging for mercy. "No, give me a series of punches." Lin Mo's chest was pounded repeatedly by tiny fists. At this moment, Lin Mo was in pain but also happy. "I'll strangle you." And Ran suddenly jumped up from the sofa. A pair of delicate, snow-white hands grabbed Lin Mo. I was wrong. I'll take you to the grave. It seems like it's the bandage I caught last time." Lin Mo suddenly felt a chill coming from beside him. At that moment, Ran was staring at him with a deadly gaze. "So you're the one behind the invincible spear. Why are you holding on to me like this?" Lin Mo confidently opened his phone. The two quickly added each other. My friend Lin Mo took a look at Ran's ID. The emotionless clown. "Oh my, why does this ID look so familiar?" "Yeah, we played all night yesterday and still didn't get our first win. We have to win today," Ran said, unwilling to give up. "It's just the first win, isn't it? Come on, let me show you how it's done." What exactly does he want to play? With a stroke of the pen, Ran opened Honor of Kings. "You play this too?" Lin Mo was a little surprised. "It's pouring rain now. For a while, you can't go back. How about we play something fun?" Looking at Ran's slightly flushed cheek, Lin Mo was instantly filled with confusion. The two of them happily bumped fists. Before long, a heavy rain began to fall from the sky. Lin Mo stood under the bridge, enjoying the river view in the rain. Having just experienced life and death, he felt a bit more relaxed. At that moment, Ran slowly walked up beside him. In the end, Ran couldn't refuse Lin Mo. He just accepted some of the ghost beads. However, he expressed that if Lin Mo encounters trouble again in the future, even though I could ask him for help from the Black Shady Gang, it's a deal. But the way they looked at Lin Mo was still strange. Lin Mo didn't care whether Ran was willing or not. He directly took out half of the ghost beads and forced them into his hands. After all, if Ran hadn't helped, he would have probably died in that alley tonight. "Oh, no, that's wrong. You heard me explain. I'm really not that kind of person." Lin Mo immediately summoned the big fierce ghost to defend himself. Although in the end, Enran finally said she believed him. It was Lace. "Lin Mo, what are you thinking about all day?" Enran's cheeks instantly turned bright red. Her body couldn't help but shrink back a little. "You heard me arguing." But just amidst their pushing and shoving, the bag in Lin Mo's hand fell to the ground with a thud. Inside, the cover he bought for the big evil ghost was also revealed. At that moment, both their gazes were focused on that object. A pink lace bra. "I don't need your charity or sympathy. I only want the ghost pearls I robbed." Zhu Anren repeatedly refused. "Oh come on, just consider it as me being robbed by you," Lin Mo said as he took out the bag of ghost beads. Looking at Ran's worn-out shoes and clothes, Lin Mo understood that he wasn't living well. "You saved my life today, so it can't be for nothing. I'll give you half of the ghost pearls I earned today." Lin Mo then reached out to the doctor beside him. "Abandoned tombs and warehouses are spacious enough, right?" Li Hai Lin Mo immediately gave a thumbs up. In fact, he knew Ran was just boasting. After all, he was being pursued by the security bureau the whole time. He could only hide in these places. "I'm not afraid. I'm just amazed at how strange your base is," Lin Mo immediately retorted. "The Black Sha gang is gradually growing stronger. How can ordinary strongholds meet the demand?" Just thinking about such a stunning girl sleeping in that kind of environment made Lin Mo break out in an inexplicable cold sweat. "With that kind of courage, you still dare to talk about revenge?" and Ran looked at Lin Mo's cowardly appearance, and couldn't help but laugh. It was a massive and spectacular ancient tomb. An ancient tomb? Lin Mo asked, puzzled. Yes, I'll take you to see it later. By now, Lin Mo was already imagining the scene at the base. Bats flying everywhere and ghosts visible at every corner. The day he masters the ultimate martial arts will be the day he takes his revenge. Lin Mo said confidently. Baiyang Academy. And Ran excitedly patted Lin Mo on the shoulder, and said he had a base nearby. Right now, he still needs to keep a low profile. At this moment, and Ran's fondness for Lin Mo increased a bit. Lin Mo said he understood, of course. Is it time to develop stealthily? He will soon be starting at Baiyang Academy. And Ran couldn't help but laugh through her tears. Then she told her. The security bureau is very powerful. It's hard to confront them head-on. Moreover, Lin Mo has just offended the person Xuefeng. So I guess I've made a lasting enemy. And you're still my lifesaver. Don't worry, I'll help you take revenge together. The women of the Gao family, seeing Lin Mo's exaggerated fist waving. But he actually injured my mother like this. And Ran said this, tears streaming down her face. These damn bastards. Speaking of which, Gao Longchen has completely blacklisted me in the province. Turns out they're half-sisters. But this Gao Longchen is just despicable. He actually harmed his own daughter. Lin Mo felt increasingly furious at this moment. It's one thing for them to hurt me. Gao Shishi's pride, her doll-like looks, were originally mine. And Ran clenched her fists tightly, struggling to suppress her grief and anger. No wonder she resembles Gao Shishi a little. After a few years of a plain life, once his goal was achieved, he immediately abandoned my mother and me. He not only injured my mother, but also forcefully took away my life ghost, and gave it to another girl. Lin Mo frowned, and asked curiously. Back then, Gao Longchen, for his own gain, deliberately got close to my mother. Then, he used sweet words to deceive her into marrying him. That's not the main reason at all. And Ran suddenly got a little emotional. Because I hate Gao Longchen. Director Gao of the Security Bureau. What kind of grudge do you have with him? No wonder Ayn Rand seems to carry an extra burden of adulthood. So that's the reason. So you turned to robbery to pay for your aunt's medical expenses. Is this also the reason you dislike Xiafeng and the Security Bureau? Lin Mo took a deep breath and asked. Except for my mom. Ayn Rand is the second person with the surname and that she has met. I just take my mother's surname. She is currently seriously ill. She has been lying in the hospital. Girl with pink lips. Your relative's surname is An. My mom's surname is also An. Lin Mo raised an eyebrow. The surname An is quite rare in our country, but I still don't know your name, benefactor. Lin Mo looked at Harley Quinn and asked. My name is An Ran. Anshin Zan. So-called Ran. I was just hiding in the play. It's your fault for carrying poison gas grenades and garbage spray. So you're an escape expert, huh? By the way, you saved my life. I suppose that makes you my benefactor. This is just one of my hideouts. Harley kicked off her slippers, then casually sat on the hammock. I have a lot more places like this. Usually when I'm being hunted down. Then, the nightmare ghost landed in the hollow of an abandoned bridge. The hollow was equipped with hammocks, sofas, and everything you could imagine. It's obvious that people stay here often. Do you usually live here? Lin Mo asked, somewhat shocked. I was overthinking it. It was the righteous Wonder Woman who saved me from danger. Lin Mo hurriedly added. Huh, now that sounds right. Harley Quinn turned her head, acting haughty. I couldn't stand the people who bully Xiafeng. Oh, I thought it was because. What did you think? Did you think I was attracted to your looks? Tui tui, Harley Quinn quickly said, and let out a tinkling laugh. Lin Mo felt extremely awkward. His hands didn't know where to go. He hurriedly changed the subject. He asked the clown girl why she came to save him. Harley Quinn accelerated towards his hideout with the nightmare demon. This sudden speed boost caused Lin Mo to instinctively wrap his arms around Harley Quinn's slender waist. Ouch, that tickles. Harley Quinn twisted her body. Then he flapped his wings. Like a crashing plane, he plunged straight down. With a loud thud, the bunk bed downstairs was directly crashed into, leaving 2 large holes. After shaking off the vampire, chili powder blew in with the wind. The guy with sunglasses started coughing uncontrollably. The vampire's eyes were filled with chili powder too. He screamed in pain. At this moment, he completely lost his sense of direction. Just sit tight and watch me. The Joker chuckled softly. Then she took a bottle of pepper spray out of her pocket. Immediately, she turned around and aimed behind her. A burst of spray followed. The young man in sunglasses sitting on the vampire said, What should we do now? How about I summon a vampire to have a fight with him? Lin Mo turned around and glanced back. He saw the vampire getting closer and closer. At that moment, a whistling sound came from behind. The vampire had already caught up. A pair of bat claws emitted an ink-like cold light. Compared to my vampire's speed, you're completely asking for death. Quickly chasing after Lin Mo's escape direction. At this moment, Lin Mo had already climbed up along the rope. It's you, Lin Mo said, looking at the girl sitting on the nightmare demon. Cut the nonsense and get on quickly. Harley Quinn immediately reached out a hand to grab Lin Mo. Hurry, the brown-haired youth with a cigarette sees Lin Mo trying to escape. Hurriedly born. Got it, leave it to me. The kid with sunglasses immediately jumped on the vampire's back. Then they soared into the air. There's no time to think. Busy escaping, Lin Mo quickly grabbed it. Then the dark shadow above lifted again, pulling Lin Mo out of the range of the gas bomb. The others are up in the sky. They scrambled to get out. Lin Mo was also coughing hard. He quickly took out the underwear he had prepared for the big bad ghost from his bag. Directly put it in your mouth. A rope falls from the dark shadow above. A dark shadow swept across the alley. It dropped 3 gas canisters. The narrow alley was instantly filled with billowing smoke. What the hell is going on? The 3 young men with yellow hair were immediately choking, tears and snot flowing freely. They attacked right away. They didn't give any chance to escape. Lin Mo gritted his teeth. He prepared to summon the chainsaw demon to fend off the attack. Just at that moment, you've got quite a taste, huh? Stop wasting time, you offended the wrong people. We are here to see you off. Then the yellow-haired guy with a cigarette hurried forward. The looming figure behind him pounced like a vicious wolf. The kid with the cigarette isn't going to back down. That talk about robbery. There are quite a few of you, huh? At this moment, Lin Mo's face was full of tension. What the hell? Are you here to rob me of money or my body? At this moment, Lin Mo had no escape plan. He could only make jokes to stall for time. Buying time. We don't want money. You dare to provoke something like a smashed dog onto Xiefeng's head. The yellow-haired guy with a cigarette approached step by step, looking down on the ghost. The coffin guy behind him also kept closing in. The 2 of them were like sandwich cookies, blocking Lin Mo in the middle. 3 big brothers. But now, there are wolves in front and tigers behind. And there's a flying vampire above him. On top of that, his spiritual energy is exhausted. Is surrender the only option? You are called Lin Mo, right? I still have 10 HP left. The chainsaw ghost keeps roaring inside Lin Mo. That guy's just a brute. Lin Mo heard this. The corners of his mouth twitched. At this point, I suggest we surrender quickly. Right now, the fierce ghost in the divine stone is also stirring. I object again. What do you mean, surrender? I can still fight. Blocking his escape. Do you have any leftover food? Lin Mo asked quietly. Don't you know your own condition, bloodline ghost? You don't even have a trace of spiritual power. It's a vampire. The voice of the bloodline demon trembles slightly. It's getting a bit tricky. Before Lin Mo could react, a giant carrying a coffin appeared behind him. Why waste words with him? Just kill him. Avenge brother son. A blonde guy with glasses crouches on the eaves. A bat-like phantom clings to his body. He saw a puddle of green liquid on the ground, emitting white smoke. Even the gravel had been corroded. Not bad at all. No wonder brother son fell into your hands. At this moment, a brown-haired youth with a cigarette in his mouth walks over with a corrupted demon. The bloodline demon immediately emerged. Fortunately, Lin Mo was well prepared. He lunged forward. He dodged this deadly sneak attack. He immediately turned to look back. Down nose. Lin Mo's heart sank. Suddenly, a cold wind began to rise around him. A shadow was rapidly approaching. Watch out, it's the staring ghost's glare. Dude, I'm almost 200 years old. I'm still pretty sharp when it comes to sensing danger. But right now, your spiritual energy is running dry. The chainsaw demon is barely injured. It's tough. There's some concern about the bloodline demon. Kid, there's something dirty following you. Tong, you're really awesome. Eyes forward. You even know what's behind me. Lin Mo's mouth twitched. The blood copper ghost nodded in satisfaction. Pack everything up. Lin Mo hummed a little tune as he walked home. After turning a few alleys, the bloodline ghost suddenly spoke up. Lin Mo noticed that the blood copper ghost was really getting into it. He quickly clarified that it was all a joke. There's no wind oil in the bag at all. It's all the best eye drops. That's more like it. The clerk told me. This can make your eyes feel cool. It's really refreshing. Loyalty has decreased by 5%. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Come on, how could I leave you out? I'll get you the best eye drops and fenjiujing. What the hell, do you think I'm a 3-year-old? Is that stuff even eye drops? It should be. While passing by a lingerie store, Lin Mo went in again and bought the biggest Ozaki cup inside. Wow, this thing is bigger than his own head. Now the rewards for the chainsaw ghost and the big-chested ghost are all set. As for me, the bloodline ghost is feeling a bit unhappy. At this moment, Lin Mo, holding a box of ghost pig, was in a great mood. Before leaving the market, he bought another 10 pounds of fatty pork. The chainsaw ghost really worked hard today. He definitely deserves a reward. Plus, the chainsaw demon is severely injured. They're definitely no match for them. After all, today's victory with the beads was thanks to him. I can't just leave this alone. Harley Quinn's face immediately showed a determined expression. Keep it clean. Something's wrong. The person who just spoke is Sun Mao's sister. Harley instantly figured something out. They must be planning to take revenge on Lin Mo. Lin Mo's spiritual power is almost depleted. Jing Fong didn't try to back out. He directly took out a blue stone ghost bead and handed it over. Huh, easy 100,000 profit. Harley Quinn was overjoyed. Kill him in a bit. I really don't know what those two idiots from the security bureau are thinking. With a talent like Mo, they actually sealed it just like that. Well, it's time to honor the bet, isn't it? The nearby Harley Quinn suddenly interrupted Jing Fong's thoughts. Director of Education Jing Fong looked at Sun, who was lying on the ring, seriously injured. Her eyes were filled with endless contempt. This genius trained by Xiefeng couldn't even beat a high school student. What a disgrace. I was just here to buy some marbles. Now I haven't spent a penny, but I ended up with a bunch of beads. Lin Mo's words once again infuriated Sun Lily. At this moment, beside the ring, bring them to me now. Lin Mo looked at the sullen-faced Sun Lily and said, let's see how long you can act so arrogantly. Sun Lily handed over a wooden box. Cut it out, kid. He didn't feel a shred of pity. After all, this outcome was self-inflicted. Amidst the cheers of the crowd below, Lin Mo walked down from the stage with a refreshed demeanor. The marbles that belong to me. But now, they've turned into nothing but black ash. At this moment, he collapsed weakly to the ground. As the energy backlash from the destruction of the contract ghosts hit him, Sun couldn't help but spit out a mouthful of cold blood. Lin looked at Sun, who was weakly lying on the ground. After all, the strong control feature of the Brahma's soul-reaping skill isn't just for show. As the execution effect was triggered, the severely wounded giant coffin and electro ghost burst instantly. Bu's Sun let out a heart-wrenching scream. He had poured so much effort into these two contract ghosts. The pink sound waves instantly enveloped Sun Mao and the three contracted ghosts. I can't lose just like this. I'm the genius of Xiefeng. Fight back, drowned ghost. But no matter how much he shouted, it was useless. What do you want to do? At this moment, Sun was scared to death. Quick, move behind the drowned ghost. What am I doing? Of course, I'm going to beat you up. Lin Mo immediately controlled the big-chested ghost to unleash the Brahma chant of death. And his spiritual energy is nearly exhausted. Moreover, both of his ghosts are heavily injured. Xiefeng's genius. Weren't you just boasting? Lin Mo, who had an absolute advantage, tightened his fists with a sinister smile. Lin Mo's courage and quick thinking were unmatched in the province. Now it's my turn to take control. Lin Mo looked at Sun in front of him. Confidently, he walked over to him. Sun has been continuously unleashing powerful moves. This life-for-life fighting style deeply moved him. Simple and direct, straightforward and effective. Even the opposition couldn't help but cast an admiring glance. In his eyes, without the drowned ghost's control, Lin Mo finally managed to break free. He had held his breath for a full 2 minutes. Now he felt like his eyes were about to pop out. The audience outside erupted in excitement once again. Damn you, Suzuki. Sun covered his ear and roared in anger. At this moment, both the electric death and the giant coffin were severely wounded. The only one who can stand is the drowned ghost. It then summoned it back immediately. In an instant, he was sliced in two by the chainsaw. However, this resistance also changed the direction of the chainsaw. It barely grazed past Sun's ear. Blood instantly splattered everywhere. One of Sun's ears was directly severed. He was terrified at that moment. He hurriedly summoned the electric ghost to protect him. But the electric ghost is a ranged caster, and being so fragile, he couldn't possibly block this ferocious strike, scaring him so much that he nearly wet his pants. At that moment, Sun Mu quickly lay down on the ground to avoid the attack. But the chainsaw demon isn't stupid either. He immediately switched the sweeping attack to a downward strike. Seeing the giant chainsaw about to fall on Sun Mao, he picked up the chainsaw and started wildly chopping away, with him at the center. Within a 10-meter radius, the chainsaw flew around aimlessly. Several times, the chainsaw swiped just above Sun Mu's head. This was the best opportunity for a counterattack. He immediately moved his mind to control the chainsaw demon, and unleashed his second skill, Chainsaw Frenzy. The chainsaw devil instantly went berserk. Lin Mo, now controlled by the drowned ghost, was already holding his breath. Reached the limit. He knew that although the chainsaw demon had little health, its attack power had increased tenfold. Due to the passive skill Bloodlust, the enormous chainsaw fell limply to the ground. If it receives even one more attack, the entire demon body will turn to ash. You think you can trade your life for this? At this moment, Sun Mao said mockingly. A bolt of lightning as thick as an arm struck heavily on the back of the chainsaw ghost. The immense destructive force distorted the surrounding air, accompanied by a wretched scream. The flesh of the chainsaw demon burst open completely. The half-blooded chainsaw demon was left with nothing but thoughts in an instant. A bright future ahead. How could he trade his life with someone like Lin Mo, a poor guy? He hurriedly controlled the electric ghost to stop attacking Lin Mo. The thunderbolt that was about to fall into the water suddenly changed direction, and headed straight toward the chainsaw ghost, shouting, "Eat meat," from its mouth. It charged straight at Sun, yelling, "Eat meat." At this moment, Sun panicked. His father held great power and influence, and he himself was a genius from Xiefeng Academy. He could barely hold out for 3 seconds. He was then violently cut in half by the chainsaw demon's relentless attacks. Sun was stunned by this situation. The fear of death left his mind blank. The chainsaw demon kicked aside the giant coffin's remains. Sun was extremely flustered. He immediately commanded Giant Guan to protect him. Receiving the order, Giant Guan fearlessly stood in front of Sun. However, after the explosion, his defenses had already dropped significantly. I was directly stunned and immobilized. This guy isn't controlling the ghost to save himself, but is directly targeting me instead. Is he really trying to trade lives? Seeing the chainsaw demon charging at him with a massive chainsaw, Daxiong ghost appeared in front of him holding a guzheng. My counterattack officially begins now. Lin Mo controlled the fierce ghost to launch the soul-reaping chant. Facing the sudden sonic attack, Sun, couldn't dodge in time. I might as well fight for my life. I'll directly steal from home. Immediately, Lin Mo unhesitatingly pressed the pink mark on his left hand. Suddenly, a wave of pink ghostly energy swept past Sun. In his puzzled gaze, if I use the blood domain illusion skill on the reverse death ghost, I can naturally escape its control. But the ground is covered with corpse water, then I still can't escape the electric shock. In that case, I'll also get shocked pretty badly. This move is designed to be interconnected. There's absolutely no way to avoid it. I can't just sit and wait for death. At this moment, Lin Mo's brain is racing. This guy first used the giant coffin's explosion to create water marks. Then had the drowned ghost control itself in the water. Finally finishing with a thunderstorm to end it. With this damn water's conductivity, even if the thunderstorm missed, this damn situation needs a resolution. I must go to the king to toy with the drowned ghost's hibernation. One day, a massive amount of thunder and lightning gathered above Lin Mo. Looking at Sun controlling the drowned ghost in the distance, Lin Mo immediately understood the key to his combo attack. Drown, you can't escape now. At this moment, the drowned ghost is exceptionally excited. With lifeless fish eyes, it fixedly stares at Lin Mu. Lin Mu looks at the drowned ghost behind him. He has already cursed its family for 800 years in his heart. Lin Mo suddenly noticed 2 protruding rocks beside him. He hurriedly stretched out his hands and grabbed them tightly. But by doing so, all of Lin Mo's limbs were completely trapped, directly reduced to a slaughter-bound lamb. It lunged and grabbed Lin Mo tightly. FF finally caught you. At this moment, the drowning ghost was desperately trying to drag Lin Mo into the water. The immense force made Lin Mo lose balance. He was about to be pulled into the water. Soon, the entire arena was filled with corpse water up to half a person's height. Something's wrong. Where did the drowned ghost go? Suddenly, he felt a chill on his back. Right after, a ghostly hand shot out from the corpse water with a swish. The drowned ghost leapt out of the water, and a torrent of corpse fluid gushes out like a waterfall. Damn, is this your ultimate move? A biochemical corpse stench attack. Lin Mo was almost overwhelmed by the nauseating smell. He nearly threw up the takeout he had for lunch. The giant coffin bursts open. The giant coffin, which was already in its 3rd stage, now reaches an astonishing height of 4 stories tall. At this moment, with a loud bang, the giant coffin's belly bursts open. He didn't expect the ultimate move he had prepared for the return-to-school competition would be forced out by a high schooler. Let's end this farce right here today. Sun Mao's entire body suddenly emitted a dense aura of cunning. Then, he took a deep breath. Just wait and see. Suddenly, Sun Lily, standing nearby, spoke up. She immediately ran to the edge of the ring and shouted, "Bro, hurry, use your combo skill to take her down." Sun Mao, lying on the ground, sighed. Her level of comprehension is truly terrifying. At this moment, the girl with pigtails proudly flashed a peace sign. See, I knew the people from Xiafeng Academy couldn't beat her. Who said my brother would lose? This isn't over yet. A sophomore actually got beaten by a high school student. Is this the level of Xiafeng students? Zheng Shan in the crowd looked very displeased. The release conditions for the bloodline curse are extremely harsh. But Lin Mo, without formal training, learned on her own, distorting my sense of direction. I fell into my own trap. Aren't you a little slow on the uptake? Lin Mu looked at Sun Mu on the ground and said triumphantly. At this moment, the audience was in an uproar. As the illusions in his eyes gradually became clearer, Sun finally discovered that the aquatic plants were tightly binding him. The second skill of the bloodline demon backfired. You made the bloodline demon create illusions. I thought you were stronger. Oh. Take a closer look. Lin Mo, entangled by the seaweed, said calmly. Sun felt his arms move slightly, but he realized that his body couldn't move at all. He can't care about that much. Full control. The seaweed wrapped around Lin Mo. Kid, this time you can't escape, right? In such close proximity, one of Lin Mo's blood-red eyes gleamed with a sinister light. Sun's pupils suddenly contracted. Immediately, a sense of dizziness hit his mind. But he could still see the waterweed in front of Lin Mo. If he gets entangled by this thing, he would have no power to fight back. Lin Mo focused his mind, and instantly accelerated, dashing to within half a meter of Sun. Facing Lin Mo, who rushed up to him, Sun Mao was not flustered. He immediately unleashed the second skill of the drowning ghost, water grass entanglement. Suddenly, the air was filled with malevolent energy. Countless mutated water grasses swept towards Lin Mo like a tidal wave. Why does this girl look so much like Director Gao's daughter? Look over there. The high school student is about to counterattack. Amidst everyone's amazement, Lin Mo actually braved the attacks of the electric shock ghost to reach Sun Mao. The girl had to apologize to him. Alright. It's a deal. Watching the girl cheering for Lin Mo beside her, Zheng Shan suddenly realized something. And someone says you're scared. Zheng Shan found it amusing. He immediately accepted the pigtail girl's bet. But he demanded that if Lin Mo lost, betting with a little girl like you, forget it, I don't want to bully you. TCH, just look at your clothes, you must be someone important. Why are you so timid? You're a level 6 ghost hunter yourself. Lin Mu probably won't last much longer. Zheng Shan muttered to himself on the side. Are you so sure Lin Mo will lose? How about we make a bet? The twin-tailed girl challenged Zheng Shan to a bet. This little girl was quite reckless. It turned out the man was Zheng Shan, deputy director of the Education Bureau. He looked at Lin Mu, who was in a fierce battle with Sun Mao on stage. He couldn't help but admire the boy's extraordinary talent. However, Sun Mao had already mastered the contract ghost combo technique. None of them touched Lin Mo in the slightest. Well done. A girl with twin ponytails in the audience jumped up excitedly. One of her swaying ponytails slapped the face of an old man behind her. Following Sun's instructions, a large number of electric arcs gathered in the space. Yet, Lin Mo remained unruffled, because he had already seen through all of the ghost's attack routes. As several arcs of electricity fell simultaneously, it's frustrating for Sun to handle this. That frustration builds as Lin Mo dodges time after time. The onlookers in the audience begin to joke about how Sun is being toyed with by a high school senior. Sun's face is now livid. Electrocute the ghost, 100,000 volts. Lin Mo kept dodging among the shadows on the stage. He always dodges the attack just as the arc drops. Perfect positioning during the fight. Sun's getting totally outplayed. Positioning. At this moment, Sun was a bit panicked. He knew he had to end the fight quickly. He immediately focused and commanded the electric demon to attack Lin Mo, but under the powerful ability of the blood eye. As a result, his attack power surged several times. At this point, the chainsaw attacks became lethal. The giant coffin, which absorbed the damage, let out a painful howl. Under the crazed slashing of the chainsaw demon, the giant coffin's health bar dropped by half. This powerful strike caused the chainsaw demon's health bar to drop significantly, but no one expected that the drop in health triggered the chainsaw demon's passive skill, Bloodthirst. In danger, Lin Mo quickly used his blood eye to analyze the attack position of the electric arc. In an instant, he dodged the attack. But the chainsaw ghost next to him wasn't so lucky. The powerful current shocked him, causing him to scream in pain. Suddenly, a burnt smell filled the entire area. Attack hasn't even begun. The electrocution demon, Death Current. I saw several arcs of lightning burst out from the electric ghost's body. They shot straight towards Lin Mo and the chainsaw ghost. Oh no! In an instant, sparks flew everywhere. The unstoppable chainsaw couldn't inflict even the slightest damage. Standing behind the giant's coffin, Sun Mu looked at Lin Mo, who was controlled by drowning. He sneered and said, "Is that all the strength you have?" "But my true." The giant coffin shield swiftly blocked in front of Sun Mao. Then it took a deep breath. Right after, its body began to expand rapidly, just like Luffy in Gear 3rd. At this moment, the Chainsaw Demon's attack also struck the giant's coffin. "I wonder if you can last until then," Sun Mao arrogantly said on the side. "Well, I'll finish this fight in 2 minutes. Lin Mo, with a thought, swung the enchanted chainsaw at Sun Mao again. Lin Mo immediately felt it becoming difficult to breathe. Such strong control skills. Lin Mo quickly held his breath. He steadied his mind. The control time for drowning is 2 minutes. I'm just trying not to lose sight of Xufeng. The girl with twin tails pouted. At this moment, Sun Mu took the initiative on the stage. Drowning ghost suffocation. A large number of bubbles and water vapor quickly gathered. As long as you can catch the opponent during their skill cooldown and counterattack, you can turn the tide. The girl with twin tails analyzed thoughtfully while pinching her chin. "Hey, this high school girl is your girlfriend, right? You're so biased towards him." "Not at all." "What are you talking about? It's truly perfect." The high school student has no chance at all. Those watching from the sidelines are all shaking their heads. I actually think the high school student still has a chance. After all, the electric ghost and the reverse ghost have long cooldowns on their skills. Lin Mo marveled at Sun's skill. The giant stood as the tank. The electric ghost is acting as a sorcerer. The reverse ghost has strong control. This lineup is both offensive and defensive. He lightly swiped his right hand across his left arm. 3 ghostly figures were summoned at once. A gust of eerie wind rose all around. The surrounding temperature dropped a few degrees. Looking at the 3 menacing specters before him, the chainsaw ghost, surrounded by sinister energy, accelerated and charged forward. It's actually a low-level malevolent spirit. Sun's eyes widened slightly, surprised. But he quickly smiled it off. "You sure talk a lot. Can't beat me, so I'll just run away, right? I'm a high school senior, losing to a college student isn't embarrassing." Right after that, Lin Mo took the initiative and summoned the chainsaw ghost. Attracted by the fresh human flesh, it seems we might actually have a chance to win. The twin-tailed girl clenched her fists and said excitedly. At this moment in the ring, Sun slowly unwrapped the bandages on his arm. "Kid, don't blame me for being ruthless when you're beaten to death or crippled." A crowd immediately gathered to watch the spectacle. Amid the bustling crowd, a girl with twin ponytails also stood on her tiptoes. Why is it her? But if it really is her. Sun Lily was stirring things up from the side. "TCH, please. I don't even know how to spell fear. I'll take on this challenge." When they heard there was a showdown between a senior high student and Xue Feng, a sophomore, Lin Mo looked at the box presented to him. He was suddenly intrigued. These worthless trinkets were worth at least 2 million. He had to take them if they were free. "What, are you afraid or something?" The crowd nearby also echoed in agreement. This is simply not on the same level. At this moment, Sun was already driven by anger. He insisted that Lin Mo accept the challenge. And he used a pile of broken ghost beads he had just bought as a stake. "I'm just helping you out. I'll challenge you, Suzuki. I want to challenge you. I'm challenging a sophomore to fight a senior. That's really shameless, isn't it?" As the system prompt sounded, Lin Mo was overjoyed. "Kid, are you looking for death?" Sun angrily walked toward Lin Mo. "Aren't you the one who wants to buy the fierce ghost pig?" Turns out it was for buying materials for his own cultivation. Now he has bought a pile of junk. If his dad finds out, he'll probably get beaten half to death. "Congratulations, host, you have earned 200 defense points." With this forced flattery, Sun Mao was put in a tough spot. Helpless, he had no choice but to say he would buy it. As he heard the crisp beep of the card machine, Sun Mao's heart was bleeding inside. Damn, 8 million. Director Sun must be preventing the market from using substandard products. Which is why he took money out of his own pocket to buy up broken ghost beads. This person is Director Sun's eldest son, and he's the genius from Xufeng Academy. What he says must be true. As soon as Lin Mo said this, Sun Mao was forced to stop in his tracks. He turned around and glared at Lin Mo in anger. At this moment, a crowd of onlookers instantly surrounded the two. They all started chiming in, and said calmly, "Oh dear, the deputy chief's son's children don't keep their word. They promised to buy at a high price, but now they're running away. The Sun family can't be so broke they can't afford this small amount, right?" Sun Lily noticed something was wrong, and quickly pulled him back. "Brother, hurry and run. It's not that easy to leave." Lin Mo glanced at the two. "Handsome guy, here's a total of 30 cracked ghost beads. Fixed price, 8 million. How about it?" Sun looked at the enthusiastic vendor in front of him, gulping nervously. His hand holding the card trembled uncontrollably. Is that so? At this moment, Lin Mo revealed a charming smile. Ladies and gentlemen, someone here is offering a high price for crackling ghost beads. As soon as Lin Mo finished speaking, a group of vendors rushed over, holding a pile of broken beads. Does it matter to you what my brother wants to buy? It's just that I, the young master, have money. I buy whatever I want. Unlike you, you poor loser, who can't afford anything. Really gives the ghost master some face. At the end of the Ming dynasty, Sun Mao was left speechless. Looking at the cracked ghost bead in Zhuo's hand, his expression was uncertain. A broke country dog. You pauper, making a fool of yourself here. A broken bead that at most dissipates 40% of the ghostly energy. You insist on spending 600,000 to rush to buy it. You're discerning eye for goods. Sun Mao looked at Lin Mo with disgust and said, why is it that Sun Lily again? If you want to mess with me, I'll show you how powerful I am. Sun Mao arrogantly pulled out a gold card cover, and mocked Lin Mo again. I want that ghost orb. 400,000, not a penny less. Suddenly, a hand from behind snatched the ghost orb from Lin Mo's hand. If you don't have money, don't come to the market. You've embarrassed all the ghost masters. Boss, selling this cracked ghost pearl for 400,000 is really a bit ridiculous. How about this instead? How about a fixed price of 20? Are you sure there's not a 10,000 behind that? The boss glared at Lin Mo and said. He immediately turned his head, and saw Lin Mo bargaining with a vendor nearby. Brother, my chance for revenge has come. Sun Bowen nodded solemnly. At this moment, Lin Mo was selecting ghost pearls. Sun Lily and her brother, Sun, were also shopping on this street. Although she had already used her father's influence to nearly cut off Lin Mo's opportunities, this girl was still unsatisfied. She kept thinking about humiliating Lin Mo face to face. Suddenly, he heard a familiar voice. Ding! Congratulations, the host has gained 100 points. Lin Mo had achieved his goal by this point. He happily hummed a little tune as he left, leaving behind his furious boss fuming in the wind. Meanwhile, by the way, how much does this glutton weigh? Just weigh him, why not? You've been watching too many TV shows, haven't you? You come here to play Lu Huaqing with me. Hurry up and get lost, ripe? The shopkeeper looked completely baffled. If they're not ripe, how can I eat them? Lin Mo watched as the starving ghost eerily stuck out its tongue and licked its lips. The boss was instantly stunned by Lin Mo's words, unable to close his mouth. The glutton nearby was also frightened and trembling. The shopkeeper shook his head awkwardly, indicating that this was the lowest price. Alright, but are these ghosts ripe? Lin Mo tapped the ghost cage loudly. What the heck? Fine, I'll play along. Might as well earn some breaking defense points. Lin Mo flashed a faint smile. Your starved ghost looks pretty decent. Can you lower the price a bit? Lin Mo then got up and left. At this moment, the vendor approached with a sycophantic smile. Young man, you're still a student, right? How about this top-tier cursed bell for 500,000? I'll give you a deal. This shopkeeper clearly wants to scam this newbie student. He stopped in his tracks. Upon inspection, he found that the ghost's skills were unimpressive. Not only did it lack strong attack abilities, but its control skill only made the opponent feel hunger. Its combat effectiveness was extremely weak. After confirming his admission to Baiyang Academy, Lin Mo headed out to the haunted market, to buy some essentials for the new semester. It was his first time at the market, and he was filled with curiosity about everything. When Lin Mo saw a vendor selling a starving ghost, saying they should sleep for another 3 years together, He Xiaopeng also readily agreed. Seeing Lin Mo's reckless attitude, Amin sighed, thinking how a star was buried by the security bureau. Then, she quietly left. Becoming a Baiyang student is totally worth it. He then tells Lin Mo that he can recommend classmates to Baiyang. For each referral, you get a green lion ghost pearl as a reward. Lin Mo, hearing about this great deal, immediately calls He Xiaopeng. All the buildings are luxurious high-rises. Lin Mo no longer hesitated. She immediately signed the enrollment application. At this moment, Zhai Feng grabs the admission application. He keeps going on about how great Baiyang is. You're too kind, too kind. Let's quickly proceed with the enrollment application. By the way, does the free tuition and accommodation you mentioned earlier still apply? Zhai Feng nodded quickly. He then held Lin Mo's hand and reassured her, saying the school's conditions weren't as bad as imagined. How high definition is Baiyang? How could understanding be in cahoots with those scum from the security bureau? I didn't take his notice seriously at all. Principal Zhai is truly admirable for being so aloof. Lin Mo is also very happy at this moment. Zhai Feng proudly puffed out his chest, recognized by the province. But it was just clearly stated on the phone. The heads of the province want to suppress me completely. Cut us off. We at Baiyang must secure them. Does Baiyang Academy have the qualifications to enter the ghost prison? Lin Mo asked in confusion. Of course we do. Our school is a formal institution recognized by the province. Why should I apologize to him? Young people have spirit. I like that about you. A round of applause came from the doorway. Such excellent talent. And without the theoretical knowledge of university professors, I bet you won't even pass the Ghost Master exam. Why don't you go apologize to the person you offended? Maybe there's still a chance for a turnaround. It's impossible. I didn't do anything wrong. Ming Mo asked calmly. Of course not. Only universities have the qualifications to enter the sinister domain. Without the connection through the university system, there are many critical sinister domains you can't manage. No matter how talented you are, you'll still be overlooked. I'll work hard to help you apply for a school spot with the Education Bureau, but it might be a bit difficult. Not going to college. Can't I just study on my own? Hey, did you offend someone? Amin turned and asked. Lin Mo recalled Sun Lily and the others at that moment. He nodded slightly. You're being suppressed by universities across the province. Why is that? Amin shouted angrily into the phone. You don't need to worry about that. In short, Lin Mo is finished. After saying this, a disconnect beep came from the other end of the line. A deafening roar came from the other end of the line. Why? Did something happen? Amin furrowed her brows and asked. Director Gao and Deputy Director Sun are jointly suppressing Lin Mo. Now all the universities in the province won't want him. Just as Lin Mo was seeing off Zhai Feng, Amin's phone suddenly rang. He opened it to take a look. It turned out to be a call from the education director. Immediately cancelled Lin Mo's application for Shui Feng. Before Lin Mo could make a choice, Zhai Feng swiftly snatched back the enrollment application. After all, he knew any normal person would choose Shui Feng, and his initiative could be considered. It's to save the last bit of face. I came here specifically for you. We sincerely invite Lin Mo to enroll. Amin handed over the gilded enrollment application. Lin Mo looked at the two application forms in hand. He fell into deep thought. I am Amin, a teacher at Xiefeng Academy. The long-haired mature woman extended her delicate hand to Lin Mo, looking at the 4 shining marks on Amin's arm. Lin Mo knew that she was a genuine expert. The long-haired lady couldn't help but laugh out loud. What the heck? This university has only one principal who also teaches. Lin Mo felt like 10,000 wild horses were galloping. Let me introduce myself. Our school teachers average at least 6 levels of ghost encounters. That's not wrong, right? Zhai Feng said happily. That's because there is only one teacher in the school, and that's you. A beautiful woman with long hair entered the room. It's true that the room takes up the most space in the province, but isn't 90% of it just abandoned graves? Faced with her questioning, Zhai Feng broke into a cold sweat. Lin Mu looked at Zhai Feng, and asked a profound question. He couldn't say anything, because there was nothing at all. A charming, mature woman's voice echoed by Lin Mu's ear. What a joke. Baiyang College is the largest school in the province. Graduates from the college are now prominent figures. Who are the celebrities? Why don't you tell me? We don't care about those superficial titles. You'll understand the academy's strength once you're enrolled. At that moment, Principal Zhai's gaze kept shifting. Lin Mo immediately sensed something was off. Your school isn't a diploma mill, is it? He picked up the pen, ready to sign. Oh right, Principal Zhai. Is Baiyang Academy a 985 or 211 school? Lin Mo asked casually. Our school has a deep foundation. Zhai Feng was closely watching Lin Mo's every move. Seeing this, he quickly handed over the enrollment application. He said Lin Mo could choose any major he wanted after enrolling. He even promised to personally guide him in his daily studies. Lin Mo was left speechless by Zhai Feng's words. Each major has teachers with at least 6 years of experience. This school is really good. The main thing is that it doesn't cost anything. This way, Mom and Dad wouldn't have to work so hard harvesting wheat to pay for my tuition. At this moment, Lin Mo felt a bit moved. Isn't it exciting to do this without spending a dime? Lin Mo took the admissions brochure from Zhai Feng. He examined it closely. It covers an area of 16,000 hectares, the largest school in the province. Lin Mo nodded. But is there any problem with that? Zhai Feng said there was of course no problem. It's just that for a top student like Lin Mo, Baiyang Academy could offer him a free admission. He considered the man was a school principal, and quickly and politely invited him inside. Zhai Feng looked at the simple furnishings of the rental apartment. He felt a sense of calmness in his heart. He turned to ask Lin Mo if his family was of average means. That it was an elderly bald man visiting. He introduced himself as the principal of Baiyang Academy. He had heard of Lin Mo's extraordinary talent, and came personally to invite him to enroll. Although Lin Mo had never heard of Baiyang Academy, Just as Lin Mo's mind was running wild, a sudden, urgent knocking came from outside the door. At this moment, who could be looking for me? Lin Mo opened the door and saw. After all, he couldn't take all the advantage. At this moment, Lin Mo looked at himself in the mirror. He noticed that the pupils of his blood eye had turned into 2 circles. If this keeps upgrading, will it become like the Rinnegan? The backlash skill of the blood-eyed ghost, when actively released, can remove control effects. And it returns half of the effect. Looking at the 180-second cooldown, Lin Mo felt a bit annoyed. But after analyzing the combined skill effects, he was relieved. As the system notification sounded, Lin Mo noticed that the bloodline ghost not only increased in loyalty once again, and he even leveled up twice. Then he continued talking. Then Lin Mo decided to use all the ghost orbs to level up the blood copper ghost. Devour, Lin Mo muttered softly. Immediately, all the ghost orbs turned into wisps of ghost energy and merged into the blood pupil of his right eye. The bloodline ghost leveled up to a high-level fierce ghost. The bloodline ghost leveled up to a low-level grim bell. Through a single game, Lin Mo realized the importance of the blood copper ghost's second skill. Not only can it remove control, but it also reflects the skill's effect back to the opponent. This is definitely the key to a counterattack in actual combat. Trying to add me as a friend to insult me, I won't give you that chance. Congratulations, host, you've earned 10 defense break points. As expected, the opponent's defense broke again. How tilted must the bandage ghost on the other side be? At this moment, Lin Mo's phone received a message notification. The clown of emotions wants to add you as a friend. Isn't this the bandage ghost who saved me? The girl couldn't help but burst into tears. As the enemy's crystal shattered, a brutal score farming match finally came to an end. Lin Mo happily stretched and yawned. This is a ridiculous haul of over 100 defense points. Why is this blood-eyed demon only targeting me? Enough already. Why is he back again? I'm about to go totally AFK. Staring at the screen turning gray once again, showing off various moves against the mummy demon. In mid-lane, ambushes and quick kills kept happening. In no time, the opponent's score turned 0 to 6. And the sound of gaining points kept ringing out non-stop. Oh my god. Is this even allowed? Looks like I found my way to get rich. The bandage baby brother is back. And just in the next few minutes, Suzuki controlled the blood-eyed demon. Lin Mo, who's playing the game, is 10,000 points short. Where did these points come from? Watching the bandaged ghost pouring out of his phone, Suzuki suddenly realizes. It might be that a player who just got solo killed is losing their composure. The girl sitting in the hammock immediately clenched her teeth in frustration. Is this bloodline ghost a dog? A level 2 ghost coming to catch me? Congratulations, host. You have earned points for breaking the defense. He actually dared to counterattack. Lin Mo calmly activated the blood barrel ghost's retaliation skill. The bandage ghost was instantly pierced by its own bandages and nailed in place. Then, under the relentless assault of the bloodline ghost, Lin Mo successfully secured the catch. Without hesitation, he used a blink to escape the control range. Oh, this guy over there has some skill. And at that moment, the bandage man, who had escaped control, actually turned back and launched his ultimate move, Bandage Pierce. I saw 2 long bandages shooting straight towards the blood barrel ghost. They held on to their skills, ready to assist him in the gank. Now's the time. Lin Mo activated the Blood Realm Illusion skill. He charged straight out of the bushes. But the bandage guy on the opposite side reacted quite quickly. His teammates looked at Lin Mo and Little Fatty's pitiful records. Naturally, it wouldn't be without some ridicule. But at this moment, Lin Mo had fully entered the zone. As soon as the jungler reached level 2, the Blood Copper Ghost seized the opportunity to make a play in the mid lane. His teammates also understood his intention. The familiar game interface made Lin Mo very excited. When choosing a hero, he decisively picked the bloodline of his contract. It was the perfect opportunity to familiarize himself with his other skills. After entering the game, this world also has a game called Honor of Kings. However, the characters inside have turned into various ghosts and spirits. Thinking about how he was also a king in his previous life, it should be fine to carry a newbie and play some low-level matches. He immediately queued up for a duo with Little Fatty. The Kwa Lin Mo's Daoist techniques are profound. After leaving the landlord's room, Lin Mo's phone suddenly vibrated. He opened the message and saw that He Xiaopang was urging him to hurry up and log in. He sprayed some so-called holy water around. Then he informed the landlord that the music spirit had been exorcised, and all they needed to do was recite the Heart Sutra 30 times every night for safety. However, they couldn't sing at midnight anymore. The landlord's family quickly stopped the bleeding. The landlord said eagerly, "All right then." Lin Mo pretended to look reluctant. Actually, I was already over the moon inside. Then he went to the landlord's room. He pretended to sprinkle some salt. This is easy to deal with. After all, I'm a top student from a haunted high school. I can handle a little music ghost. But you don't need to pay me back that 5 months' rent. You don't need to pay me back at all. You little brat, singing in the middle of the night. The landlord got angry just thinking about it. Then he kicked his son hard. Bro, do you have some research in this area? Could you please help me handle this? Don't mention it, just bad luck. Last night, there was a ghost upstairs. The landlord said weakly. Why isn't there a ghost in my room? Could it be that your child sang and attracted the ghost with music? He happened to run into the landlord and his son. Uncle, you were quite lively last night. There was a party upstairs. Oh dear, why is the kid's face swollen? Did he get hurt from playing too roughly? Singing in the middle of the night and summoning ghosts. I'll beat you to death. As the landlord's furious voice echoed from upstairs, Lin Mo peacefully fell into a deep sleep. The next day, when going out to get the takeout, the ghosts upstairs immediately fell into chaos. After Lin Mo harvested a large amount of damage points, he quickly called the fierce ghost back. After all, just scaring them was enough. It wouldn't be good if someone got killed. Who is singing at midnight? Who is calling me? The boss turned around. He saw a woman in a red dress with flowing hair floating in the air. Oh my goodness. Just when they thought it was all over. The landlord suddenly felt the mother and son were staring at him strangely. What's wrong? Didn't the TV turn off already? At that moment, he suddenly heard a woman's voice. Oh my goodness. Where did this ghostly woman come from? The three of them were so scared, they huddled together, and quickly, turned off the TV. Why is the TV still on? The landlord's wife suddenly felt a chill down her spine. On the screen, there appeared a woman in red. She gently stroked a Guzheng with one hand, with a wicked smile aimed at them. Then, the lights inside the room went out. The landlord's wife was so scared that she jumped into his arms. The confused landlord reassured her, saying it was just a temporary power outage. Don't be afraid. But if it's a power outage, what are you whispering about? Haven't you been listening to me sing? Faced with the child's displeasure, the couple quickly sat up straight to listen. Suddenly, a crackling sound came from above. Why do I feel so cold and eerie? Could there be something dirty around? Don't worry, the city's ghosts have long been cleared out by the security bureau. It's going to be a bit cold. It's probably going to rain heavily soon. At this moment, the landlord's wife suddenly felt a chill in the room. She turned and looked out the window. The curtain was swaying back and forth in an inexplicable cold wind. Honey. The landlord's son was still immersed in his own concert. Although a large number had run away, it didn't stop the landlord and his wife from enthusiastically applauding beside him. Seeing himself so popular, his son couldn't help but shout that he would come back for another encore. Last time he complained, he was scolded severely instead. Today, I won't let you off easy. Lin Mo immediately summoned the ominous ghost. He gave it a series of instructions. At this time, upstairs, Lin Mo was suddenly awakened. His head was buzzing, and he saw stars. What kind of madness is this in the middle of the night? Lin Mo shouted angrily. The landlord usually indulges his son, singing at midnight and disturbing the peace. Completely exhausted, Lin Mo collapsed onto the bed. Within minutes, he was about to drift into sleep. But just then, a loud singing voice came from upstairs. I love you, walking alone through dark alleys. I love you without kneeling. Next time, I'll definitely avenge you. Lin Mo, after exhausting all his energy, finally made it back home. As soon as he entered, he started complaining about those terrible robbers. Made me ride a bike for 4 hours. The driver beside her said angrily. The Harlequin girl gave a bitter smile without saying a word. Then she scooped up some clear water and began washing her face. As the makeup was wiped off, an exquisitely beautiful young girl's face emerged like a lotus rising from water. How can that be your fault? It's our bad luck, to run into tough trouble. If it weren't for your damned sister stealing your fate, you wouldn't have lost to that kid tonight. A ghost doctor is stopping the bleeding of a strong man. As the wound gradually stitches up, Harley Quinn gradually feels at ease. The strong man self-reproachfully says it's all his fault for being useless, holding everyone back. But he ended up taking advantage of the robber. It seems that in this world, strength is what truly matters. At this moment, Lin Mo was preparing to go home. But how was he supposed to get back from this godforsaken place? The scene switches to Harley Quinn's side. How come she couldn't even beat me? Forget it, no point in thinking about it. Lin Mo put away the chainsaw ghost. He turned around and picked up the ghost orb left by the drunkard. Originally, he was robbed. Truly professional. Lin Mo couldn't help but give Shuadonggoe a thumbs up. So that means, it was the security bureau chief's daughter who robbed me. Didn't the news report say she was pretty strong? What do you think? Lin Mo recalled that this guy must be sensitive to beautiful women. According to my analysis, the facial similarity between the two reached 80%. Xuedong said calmly, "That's right, it's her. But Gao Shishir is the daughter of the director of the security bureau. How could she come to rob a poor guy like me?" Lin Mo opened the photo of Gao Shishir in the assessment system. The more I looked, the more she resembled Blood-Eye Brother. That annoying little clown girl Tsuetua cursed. Riding the nightmare ghost, she flew away. I always feel like I've seen this girl somewhere. At this moment, Lin Mo fell into deep thought. Suddenly, she remembered Gao Shishir's appearance from the news. Then, she drove away from the scene rapidly. "Kid, I will remember you. We won't let this go. Alright, don't forget to dress nicely when we meet next time. Today's outfit doesn't look good. What a terrifying existence this is. This time, we were careless. I didn't expect that this person actually has 3 contracted demons." The Joker immediately decided to run away. She quickly instructed the bandaged demon to give first aid to the man with the broken leg, and suddenly pressed it against the drunkard's face, then angrily slammed him to the ground. The bloated head burst open like a smashed watermelon. The 2 people nearby were instantly petrified. One move, and a vicious ghost was killed instantly. With a loud bang, the chainsaw demon was knocked to the ground. The thigh he was gnawing on flew out of his hand. "You dare disturb me while I'm eating." The chainsaw demon extended his right hand. The burly man with a broken leg also snapped out of his daze. He looked in terror at his heavily bleeding thigh. He screamed in agony, "It hurts so much." The drunk turned around and saw his master injured. In a fit of rage, he grabbed a barrel and smashed it into the chainsaw. Suzuki wiped the sweat from his forehead. At this moment, the sound of the fell. The control of the life-threatening sound ended. A few of the spirits instantly regained their ability to move. Immediately let out a series of roars at the big-breasted woman. But Chainsaw Man remained motionless. His gaze was completely fixed on the severed limbs on the ground. He immediately pounced and began gnawing wildly. "He's a bit out of control." The group of ghost hunters controlling the death bell were still struggling. "No." The Joker's expression changed drastically. At this moment, the chainsaw had already severed one of the bald man's thighs. "Keep attacking. Don't stop." Lin Mo urgently issued the command, because the control effect ordered by Fanning was about to fade. As for the missed fatal blow, Lin Mo realized that the ghost control room wasn't that easy to deal with. He then set his sights on the 2 still under control. Lin Mo's aura shifted. Chainsaw Man swung his chainsaw and charged forward again. Quickly brought Harley Quinn to a safe place. Previously, they robbed students who had just finished their exams, many of whom hadn't even activated their skills. But the person in front of them not only had incredible group control, but also used it with great proficiency. This greatly shocked Harley Quinn. In a flash, it hugged the clown girl and dodged this fatal strike. What's happening? How did the control of the great evil woman fail? At this moment, a halo fluctuated around the nightmare spirit. It completely neutralized the sound wave attack of the Vedic sound. The chainsaw demon, following the order, immediately grabs hold, raises the chainsaw high and charges straight at Harley Quinn. The massive chainsaw crashed down, yet the clown girl vanished in an instant. It turns out the nightmare spirit managed to break free from control. "This is all for you." Facing the 4 controlled ghosts and 3 people, the chainsaw demon is suddenly unsure of what to do. Take out the leader first. Take down the ghost controller in the back first. He hurriedly summoned his strongest weapon, the chainsaw. The roar of the chainsaw echoed through the battlefield. The chainsaw demon charged fearlessly at the group of ghosts. "Chainsaw Kid, dance wildly." A stunning female character suddenly appeared in midair. Her fingers rapidly plucked the guzheng. Waves of eerie, intense sound rippled out. Everyone, both the living and the ghosts, was dazed. Lin Mo knew the fight had to end quickly. Take him down as quickly as possible. Just as they finished speaking, 4 fierce ghosts suddenly lunged forward. Lin Mo remained calm at this moment. He directly used the deadly chance skill of the fierce ghost. Her eyes must have been enhanced by the specter. It seems the bandaged demon's attack was neutralized by those eyes. This is getting a bit tricky. The guys are tough. Let's all go together. How does this kid know the timing and position of the bandage attack? The 3 of them are quite puzzled. Just then, Lin Mo's blood eye emits a strange glow. At this moment, 2 strips of bandages had already reached Lin Mo's feet. Harley Quinn couldn't help but shout, "You can't escape." But in the next second, Lin Mo, free from the tavern's control, instantly jumped back, perfectly dodging the attack of the bandages. Lin Mo made a quick decision. He frantically summoned 99 Great Wall shields on himself, only to use the pain to free himself from the control of the tavern. Damn, this guy is ruthless. The 3 Harley Quinns were also very shocked by Lin Mo's actions. Immediately, a wave of energy spread out in all directions. What kind of move is this? Lin Mo quickly activated his blood eye to check. 2 bandages swiftly shot towards him from the ground. Oh no, if I get wrapped up, it's game over. 2 contracted spirits instantly appeared beside her. This girl actually has 2 powerful evil spirits. Lin Mo exclaimed, how reckless. Take this. The bandaged ghost, controlled by Harley Quinn, unleashed a special skill. The bandaged ghost suddenly plunged both hands into the ground. Seeing Lin Mo stagger like that, Harley Quinn exclaimed excitedly, gotcha. Next, let me show you our chain terror. Summon the bandaged ghost. Summon the nightmare ghost. Then spewed a mist of alcohol toward Lin Mo. The smell of alcohol was so strong. Lin Mo instantly sensed trouble. He wanted to quickly leave the alcohol mist, but suddenly felt dizzy. Little brat, don't underestimate others. The bald, strong man angrily rebuked. Then he controlled the drunkard to use his skills. Completely drunk, the drunkard raised the barrel and took a huge gulp. Suddenly, I remembered the news from a few days ago mentioning the thug Manhwa. He is also known as the Black Shashao Gang. From this perspective, it seems that what Harley Quinn said about the Security Bureau is all nonsense. Therefore, I conclude that these 3 are not very strong. Immediately, I provocatively said, is this all you've got? At this moment, he looked at the 2 powerful beings before him, with a serious expression. This was his first battle with a ghost master, so he had to be fully alert. Lin Mo watched the few people in front of him cautiously, while the crash ghost reached for his ankle. Lin Mo quickly tapped the ground with his toes, a quick dodge to evade the attack. After contracting with the phantom, Lin Mo's own speed and strength have increased significantly. Summon the drunkard. With the appearance of the 2 contracted spirits, Harley Quinn ordered to attack. Suddenly, the drunkard jumped up, and swung the wine barrel at Lin Mo. He then charged towards Lin Mo. Wow, he's really going for the kidneys. Lin Mo suddenly pushed the Joker away. He quickly left the area. Summon the crash ghost. Hurry up and hand over the ghost orb. At this moment, the Joker was a bit frantic. Boss, stop wasting time with him. Just grab it directly. The burly man with a knife shouted loudly. I heard that dry eyes can cause corneal damage. You should pay attention to that. You're driving me crazy. Can you be a little more serious? Do you not realize I'm robbing you right now? At this moment, the Joker's emotions are clearly getting hard to contain. So what if I do it? So what if I don't? Hey, don't get so excited. I'm just a little curious. The Joker intentionally presents herself in a bloody and terrifying manner, as if hoping to scare Lin Mo. You haven't blinked for so long. Won't your eyes get dry? Lin Mo asked curiously. Have you heard of the notorious Black Devil Gang? I am the boss. 2 weeks ago, the Security Bureau tried to set a trap to catch me. I single-handedly cut my way from East Ping Street to West Shaw Road. I didn't even blink. Harley said urgently to Lin Mo. At this moment, Lin Mo also started playing dumb. What breed of pig is that? Is the meat good? Hey, little brother, you seem to be unaware of your situation. He quickly changed the subject, saying he had kidney deficiency. That his kidneys were useless. Am I talking to you about kidneys? I'm talking about the ghost beads. If you know what's good for you, hand them over quickly. I might consider leaving you a kidney. What the hell, there are actually kidneys in this supernatural world. At this moment, he realized he was definitely set up by someone. The news about the large number of ghost beads on him was leaked to this group of robbers. That works too. This point system is way too easy. At this moment, Harley Quinn stormed over to Lin Mo. She directly kicked him and pinned him against the car. Kid, someone told me you've been collecting a lot of ghost beads in the ghost realm. What did you just say, kid? The girl with the clown makeup widened her eyes. She pouted. At that moment, the system prompted that she had earned defense breaking points. Oh, come on. Great, another big fish. The girl turned around when she heard that. On her face, a menacing clown was painted with oilcloth. Turns out he's a Beethoven. Lin Mo sneered. The elderly have entered middle age. The driver spoke to a girl with twin ponytails. Nice figure. Lin Mo has 3 contracted ghosts as his base. He is completely calm now. Lin Mo sighed, thinking he must have encountered a scammer. Just as he was about to call upon the ghost of July, the driver slammed on the brakes. At that moment, the car stopped in front of an unfinished building. Lin Mo was then pulled out of the car by the driver. In the taxi, Lin Mo was focused on checking information from various universities. Suddenly, the jolts from the ride made him feel a bit dizzy. He leaned forward to look out at the desolate scenery outside the window. He realized this wasn't the way to the Bailon neighborhood. Turning back, he saw the driver's sinister smile in the rearview mirror. He's a legend in the entire photography industry. Before I knew it, it was midnight. after taking a total of 998,100 shots. The little black chubby guy happily said goodbye to Lin Mo. They each took a taxi home. My idol was Guanxian back in the day. At this moment, Lin Mo's face lit up with a peculiar smile. Who's Guanxian? Asked the chubby boy holding a skewer, looking puzzled. Brother Shu Man. By the way, Mo Gu, you should be able to attend the same college as Gao Sishi. Don't forget to get me a few photos when the time comes. That's no big deal. No wonder you've chased that tank in the next class for 3 years and still haven't caught it. With your dog-like mentality, what big things can you accomplish? Why say that? It's really affecting my appetite. This embarrassing past made little fatty hang his head in shame. Lin Mo said with a smirk. You're just jealous because you can't have what she has. With our backgrounds. Not even worthy of carrying someone else's shoes. Little fatty, oh little fatty. He quickly flattered Lin Mo, urging him to look at the beauty. At that moment, the TV was showing battle footage of Gao Shishir, the daughter of the security bureau chief. Her golden hair and delicate features exuded endless charm. But with the cultivation resources provided by the security bureau, what's so great about killing 2 vicious spirits? Xiao Pang said to Lin Mo with a hint of melancholy. Don't worry, even though I find you smelly now. After all, we've shared a table and slept together for 3 years. The bond is deep. Hey, Xiao Pang was very satisfied with Lin Mo's response. You hid in a trash can all day. No wonder you have such a weird smell on you. Lin Mo wrinkled his nose in disgust. Mo Gu, you're about to pursue further studies in college. Don't forget about your brothers when you go out. I had good luck. As soon as I got in, I made a contract with a trash can ghost. Then I hid inside all day. And then the exam was over. Oh my god. Watching the red bills fly away one by one was a bit unsettling. Seeing Chubby demolish the food in the bowl at a speed of 10 skewers per bite, Lin Mo quickly found a topic to make him analyze. By the way, which ghost domain did you make a contract in? What the hell are you talking about? Just as Lin Lon was planning the massacre of the security bureau, Lin Mo looked at the large bowl of skewers in front of him. Given Black Chubby's appetite, this 300 yuan worth of skewers could at most be considered an appetizer. Although he had just exchanged the gold he scavenged from the hospital for 50,000 yuan. What are you going to the provincial capital for? Aren't you afraid of causing trouble for us? And Shuang showed a hint of displeasure. What are you going to do? I'm going to take out everyone at the provincial capital security bureau. This is already the 7th wave this year. The security bureau must have discovered us by now, right? Lin Mo's mother, and Shuang, said softly. If these people push me too hard, I'm going to the provincial capital. At this moment, the artist spoke angrily. Lin Lon gently swung the sickle in her hand. Immediately, the man was dismembered. It's just a small security bureau. Sooner or later, I'll kill all the scum in there. In the golden rice fields, Lin Mo's parents had happy smiles on their faces. But right beneath their feet, rows of heads stood ominously. Our security bureau will never let you remnants get away. Make sure you don't overwork yourselves. The old couple told Lin Mu that they were in good health. Then she hung up the phone. Mo has really grown up. She even knows to care about us now. Then he told Lin Muir. If you run out of money, just say Dad sold the wheat, and I'll send you money. I have enough money to spend. You both are old enough now. This time, your son has actually won the MVP in the consolation zone. Lin Mo smiled proudly. My goodness. I wonder who in the village will dare to call my son a slacker now. At this moment, Lin Mo's father, Lin Lon, said excitedly. While he chatted with his father for a bit, on the other end of the phone came an urgent inquiry. How did my good son do on the assessment today? Can he get into a junior college? How could a junior college catch the old folks' attention? That the chubby guy suddenly sat up. Lin Mu couldn't help but sigh that this guy was definitely a foodie. On the way to the skewers restaurant, Lin Mu's phone in his pocket rang. He immediately asked the chubby guy to order first. This guy actually came back while sleeping. Lin Mo then declared Xiaopeng the strongest in the slacker world. Lin Mo repeatedly told the little fatty to wake up, but the chubby guy didn't move an inch. It wasn't until Lin Mo suggested treating everyone to a meal, to have such courage. Isn't this the future king of the ghost-controlling world? At this moment, Teacher Zhou's gaze toward Lin Mo suddenly changed. Suddenly, the teleportation array beside Lin Mo started flickering, and He Xiaopeng's figure instantly appeared. I found this in the haunted hospital. Anyway, no one wants it. Lin Mo said casually. It's impressive enough for a student to pass through an A-level ghost domain. This kid actually has the leisure to touch dead people's things, saying he was indeed his best student. Lin Mo couldn't help but twitch the corner of his mouth. Teacher, you probably forgot how you used to scold me. What's in this bag? At this moment, Teacher Zhou's gaze focused on the convenience bag next to Lin Mo. How are you going to reward me for that? Teacher Zhou quickly let go of Lin Mo upon hearing this. He then checked his assessment results on the light screen. When he saw that Lin Mo graduated with the outstanding MVP achievement, Teacher Zhou excitedly praised him non-stop. Suddenly, he couldn't handle it. He quickly pointed to the light screen in front of him, and softly said, "Teacher Zhou, my test score is 90. MVP, huh?" Kind-hearted Mr. Zhou pulled Lin Mo into a comforting embrace, softly comforting the woman's body. The faint fragrance made Lin Mo wake up from the dizziness caused by the teleportation array. He felt the warmth from the other person's body on his cheek. He's now standing there in a daze, not moving at all. Mr. Zhou hurriedly went over to ask Lin Mo, "Are you okay? Why aren't you saying anything? Could it be that the terror from the hospital scared you too much?" While the nurses were treating the injured, Teacher Zhou suddenly remembered Lin Mo. That kid had chosen the crisis as strange. He glanced over at Lin Mo's seat. Although this kid made it out alive, but the next second, what greeted his eyes was a scene of devastation. Students with missing limbs were constantly wailing in agony, and right in front of him, one of the students was already fatally wounded. Terrified, he rushed to find rescue workers. Lin Mo and the others returned to the middle of the experiment. At that moment, the homeroom teacher, Teacher Zhou, was still praying in the classroom, hoping for the safe return of her students. The individual teleportation arrays in the classroom were constantly glowing. Teacher Zhou couldn't help but happily shout that everyone was back. "Congratulations to everyone for passing the assessment. It's now time to send you all back." Immediately, the paper figure activated the spell. A fire circle surrounded everyone. In a surge of energy, with that, he should be able to help the bloodline ghost smoothly rise to the cursed spirit level. He then placed it into the convenience bag. The bespectacled man watched Lin Mo treat the rustic item so rudely. Feelings of envy and jealousy surged up. Once again, he steadily increased Lin Mo's score. Assessment score, 90 points. The MVP of this horror hospital assessment is Lin Mo. Reward, 1 Qing Lion Ghost Orb. At this moment, Lin Mo looked at the sky blue orb in his hand, calculating his inventory. Successfully eliminated 2 fierce ghosts and ghouls. Assessment score, 80 points. Next is Lin Mo's score. Contracted 2 vengeful spirits and 1 malevolent spirit. Eliminated 5 vengeful spirits and 1 malevolent spirit. Assessment score, 60 points. Lu Zhe contracted a fierce ghost and ghoul. Successfully eliminated 1 fierce ghost and ghoul. Assessment score, 70 points. Sun Lily contracted a fierce ghost and ghoul. The college entrance examination has officially concluded. Now, the results are being calculated. Wu Kuan and Xiao Qian have ended midway. Their examination score is 0. Zhao Yuan contracted a fierce ghost and ghoul. Failed to eliminate the ghoul. What level will my own strength reach? The future seems quite promising. As the clock strikes 12, the paper figure once again falls at the hospital entrance. Lin Mo and the others quickly gathered around. Seeing this scene, Lin Mo didn't feel disgusted. On the contrary, his eyes revealed excitement and anticipation. What if he could contract all of them? What kind of scene would that be? Lin Mo leisurely made his way to the rooftop. Due to the influence of the blood ghost, he saw the scenes outside the haunted hospital clearly. The streets were like a parade of 100 ghosts. Countless specters dragged their broken bodies, shuffling along. It seems our province has a student no less talented than Gao Shishir. An elderly man with white hair walked in with a smile and said. Then he arranged for a Minjik to go to the experimental middle school, to ensure the best educational resources were given to Lin Mo. Meanwhile, in the hospital, in this year's assessment, besides Director Gao's daughter who single-handedly defeated 2 vicious spirits, this kid named Lin Mo shone the brightest. I just don't know who is stronger between the 2 of them. Oh, it looks like I heard some good news. His strength is now completely on par with the top experts in the military district. I was blinded by my own eyes. I originally thought this kid was a reckless fool. I didn't expect the clown to be myself. The buzzcut teacher scratched his head and joked. A trace of malice flashed in his eyes at that moment. At this very moment, the assessment command center of the security bureau was in an uproar. Not only did Suzuki contract 3 ghosts in one day, but he also activated a skill. The pride of the bespectacled man completely vanished. Meanwhile, Sun Lily felt that Lin Mo's strength was surely even greater than this. Even his current talent and comprehension far exceeded her own. It seems we absolutely cannot let him develop further. Otherwise, he will become a serious threat to us. He even made a contract with that chainsaw ghost. Song Fan's trio gasped in unison. 2 fully formed ghosts. 1 incomplete ghost. This talent clearly surpasses mine. The ghost pearl from the ground. This is a treasure dropped by the ultimate evil spirit. It could be worth hundreds of thousands on the market. Not a bad haul. Then Lin Mo absorbed the two contracted ghosts into his body. At that moment, the system notified that the chainsaw demon's level increased by 20%. Lin Mo suddenly felt that the chainsaw demon was truly simple and honest. Hatred and affection completely depend on meat. Looks like if I buy 500 pigs after I get out, I can max out their loyalty. Lin Mo picked up. In an instant, it reduced the intangible ghost's health to below 5%. Then, it triggered the fatal effect of the divine sound summoning. With a loud bang, the intangible ghost's body burst apart. It turned into a pile of ashes. At Lin Mo's command, the massive chainsaw swung fiercely toward the invisible ghost. For stealing my prey. For playing dirty. The chainsaw demon's repressed anger exploded in that moment. Come out, chainsaw demon. A massive figure suddenly appeared behind Lin Mo. Right after, the roar of a chainsaw echoed. The invisible ghost pinned in midair showed a terrified expression. Settle your grudges. How can the contract limit increase? Fortunately, he only has 1.5. That's still less than mine. My contract limit is 2, but just then, Lin Mo lightly touched the chainsaw symbol on his arm. The Brahma Melody of Death skill froze the invisible track midair. How did he summon another contract ghost? The data was published. Isn't Lin Mo's contract limit 0.5? The glasses-wearing man was also extremely shocked at this moment. Lin Mo isn't dead. The blonde man shouted excitedly. Lin Mo was seen holding his sword, standing steadily in front of the invisible track. Above him, a large-breasted ghost kept plucking the strings of a zither. Sun Lily and the others couldn't bear to look at the grim scene. They all covered their eyes. But the scream they imagined didn't come. After a brief silence, Sun Lily and the others opened their eyes. The invisible ghost actually flashed and got behind Lin Mo. Lin Mo hadn't had time to turn around and check the situation. The ghost image launched a surprise attack. The huge ghost rushed straight toward Lin Mo's face. Lin Mo is done for. Such a good talent wasted. At this moment in the terrifying hospital, facing the rapidly approaching invisible ghost, Lin Mo seized the opportunity to activate the blood-red illusion skill. But in the next second, ordinary high school students are simply no match for the sinister Belle. But this kid actually chose to confront the sinister Belle head-on. Yeah, it's truly rare for a high school student to have such courage. Just look at the thousands of students nationwide who choose the A-class anomalies. How many dare to confront it head-on? Ming, you've really struck gold this time. At this moment, everyone gathered in front of the live footage of the terrifying hospital. As they watched the imminent battle between Lin Mo and the invisible ghost, they all expressed their regret. After all, the Battle Royale mode is all about escaping. At this moment of ghostly encounters, someone asked about the outcome of the haunted hospital incident. The person in charge, Ming, stated that there are still 4 students alive. Impressive. To have this many people left at the final stage of an A-level ghost encounter, the most challenging. 3 dead, others critically injured. Encounter on the ghost train. All 8 students were so frightened they withdrew completely. Everyone lamented the decline of local talent. There are hardly any capable people being trained. The body of the invisible ghost magnified endlessly in Lin Mo's eyes. It's time to show some real skills. Just as the battle between Lin Mo and the invisible ghost was about to break out, the real situation in examination halls across the province was transmitted to the security bureau through the paper man's eyes. 7 students encountered something eerie in the tomb of the living dead. I'll just kill this evil spirit directly. His actions completely terrified everyone. After all, this was the ultimate evil spirit that even the school teachers wouldn't easily subdue. Lin Mo walked alone deeper into the corridor. Then with a swoosh, as long as you lead us, we can avoid the ghost, but there will surely be great danger. Lin Mo turned to look at the 3 people. He then calmly said, Old man, I can't be bothered to run. If we don't stop, are we going to run until midnight? Do you all have that much lung capacity? The blonde-haired man nervously asked Lin Mo, what should we do? Only you can see the ghost. He'll definitely become a disaster. It seems I need to help him kill the invisible devil. Only then will he have a chance to completely submit to me. Looking at Lin Mo, he suddenly stopped. The 3 people following him couldn't help but ask if they had shaken off the invisible ghost. Because this old 6 always steals my meat, the chainsaw devil said angrily. Then he let out a series of howls in excitement. This guy is really impulsive. If his loyalty doesn't increase, these few useless ones, if you want to die, don't drag me down with you. At this moment, the chainsaw ghost inside Lin Mo suddenly became restless. He angrily declared that he wanted to personally kill the invisible ghost behind. Lin Mo couldn't help but ask what deep hatred there was. Even as calm as she is, she was a bit confused. Could she really be the chosen one? Then she noticed that the 3-point grinders were closely following behind her. And behind them, the invisible ghost is also relentlessly pursuing. Hurry, follow her. Maybe her bloodline in the right eye can see things ordinary people can't. Hard to imagine, but the ghost blames you for her bloodline. After all, they were the ones who paved the way first. Suzuki, who's been running away, inexplicably received some defense breaking points. She suddenly remembered how Long-Hair Sister's severed limbs were moved by an invisible force. She then concluded that this vengeful spirit must be an invisible ghost. It can become invisible and avoid detection. But how did Lin Mo discover it? Sun Lily recalled the bloodline ghost. There's no need to confront him directly. Thinking of this, Lin Mo broke away from the group and ran off alone. As for the attack on Long-Hair Sister, Sun Lily was also extremely puzzled. Being with these people, the target is just too big. Anyway, I have the bloodline. I know the location of the invisible ghost. Just hold on until 12 o'clock. Lin Mo sighed, thinking if it weren't for her selfishness. At most, she would have only lost an arm yesterday. But now, her life had returned to the underworld. This invisible ghost lurked in the shadows. We are twisting, but where is the ghost? With the sound of flesh being torn apart, they saw the woman with long hair split into 3 pieces by an invisible force. The 4 of them looked at the scattered remains on the ground, and cold sweat immediately ran down their backs. Her entire face had twisted. Everyone saw this scene, and backed away in fear. Terror was visible on their faces. This is really a ghost. Was that interesting when we just entered the hospital? Sister Longhair also complained that it was really boring, but just in the next second, a ghostly claw pierced his body directly. The long-haired woman seemed to be torn apart by many invisible hands. I didn't expect you to have the ability to see through invisibility. Then Lin Mo shouted loudly, don't you want to know where the ghost is? Now I'll tell you. The ghost is right behind you. Oh, here we go again. Could it be because of his own bloodline? He immediately covered one eye to test it out. The result was just as he thought. So it was an invisible ghost. Blood Eye, you're something else. Lin Mo suddenly looked in terror behind the long-haired girl. A ferocious ghost had already crept up over her head. A half-meter long tongue was retracting and extending repeatedly. Looking at the calm expressions of the trio boosting their scores, Lin Mo realized they couldn't seem to see the ghost. Hey, green tea classmate. Watch your words. What do you mean we? You are you. We have nothing to do with you. As everyone was talking, Sun Lily immediately rejected his suggestion. Right now, they have no idea where the death bell is. Running around randomly, what if they rush straight into its lair? At this moment, the long-haired girl nervously asked, so, what exactly should we do? Survive until noon 12 o'clock to pass the assessment. This sudden change left Song Fun and the others a bit flustered. After all, they had only contracted with low-level evil spirits. Even combined, they were no match for the ultimate death bell. At this moment, the blonde man suggested they should run. At this moment, a paper figure above the hospital issued an emergency notice. The A-level assessment battle royale mode has begun. Currently, there is 1 ultimate evil spirit and 1 junior ghost left in the hospital. 3 evil spirits will chase after you. You're still saying such things now. This is truly a modern version of the farmer and the snake. The upcoming assessment. You can take your time alone. Lin Mo's words left Xiao Qian speechless. Why are you meddling in others' business? This pastime is a bit exciting. Oh my gosh. How can you, a scumbag, still have the face to say that? If it weren't for Wu Kun giving his accommodation to you, it would have been you who lost your evaluation scores after getting your arm sawed off last night. Don't you have anything to say? Lin Mo looked at him and said coldly. I also don't have a contract ghost. Going out would mean death. Besides, he voluntarily gave me all the accommodations. Lin Mo couldn't help but smile inside. At this moment, the long-haired girl Xiao Qi rubbed her eyes and walked out of the ward. Soon she noticed the disdainful gazes of the crowd. She timidly asked, why are you all looking at me? Classmate Xiao saw the bloodstains everywhere. I still have some leftover hot pot broth in my ward. Why don't you go heat it up and have some? The 3 of them immediately felt like 1,000 wild horses were stampeding through their minds, giving leftover hot pot broth to beggars. Feeling their emotional defense points rise again, Lin Mo was chewing on some fragrant rice cakes as he walked out of the VIP ward. He happened to run into Sun Lily and the others. They looked at the rice cakes in Lin Mo's hand, unable to resist swallowing their saliva. Didn't you guys have breakfast? Having been up all night, he was also utterly exhausted. He collapsed onto the bed and slowly fell asleep. The next morning, bright sunlight illuminated the ghost town. If I try to control it beyond my level, it could very likely cause a contract ghost incident, and then I'd be the one to suffer. Looks like I need to quickly improve my ghost power. At that moment, Lin Mo yawned. Meeting a ghost at the 3rd level is controlling an evil spirit. Right now, Lin Mo's own strength is still insufficient, although he can skillfully control it. But controlling a vengeful spirit like the chainsaw ghost is still somewhat difficult. He not only has outstanding pupils, but also possesses a warrior who can withstand damage and deal output. He absolutely surpasses 90% of people at the same age level. People say that meeting a ghost at the first level is controlling a ghost. Meeting a ghost at the second level is controlling a malevolent ghost. Skill 2, Chainsaw Dance. Wildly swing the chainsaw. Inflicts indiscriminate damage to those nearby. At this moment, Lin Mo was ecstatic. Now, he had both passive attacks and area damage. Due to the presence of the score-giving trio, Lin Mo has already accumulated quite a few points. Immediately activated all the skills of the Chainsaw Demon. Skill 1, Bloodthirst. If you take no damage, it increases power by 2. The more damage taken, the higher the attack increase. Wait until the assessment is over. Buy a bunch of pork. After feeding them, loyalty should go up. Unlike the fierce ghosts, the ominous bell can directly activate 2 skills. Sitting in the VIP hospital room, Lin Mo opened the electric saw ghost panel. Seeing that the loyalty was only 5%, Lin Mo fell into deep thought. This guy seems kind of dumb. It should be easy to handle. Just then, Lin Mo had just returned to the hospital room when he sensed that his breaking defense points had increased. Looking at the 3 people in front of him, Lin Mo couldn't help but sigh at how great his classmates were. They kept contributing to his breaking defense points. Please be cautious, everyone. What do you mean the Chainsaw Demon is gone? Impossible. Lin Mo only has one ultimate vengeful spirit. How could it possibly be a match for the Chainsaw Demon? Sun Lily and the others, who were waiting for news of Lin Mo's death, were incredibly shocked. You should know that forcibly contracting like this is something even the big shots of the Safety Bureau cannot accomplish. This kid seems to be quite interesting. At the same time, the hospital's broadcast reports that the Chainsaw Demon has been eliminated. Only one malevolent spirit and ghost remain in the hospital. At this moment, above the hospital, the paper figure is witnessing Lin Mo's every move. How did he do it? Just now, the Chainsaw Demon was still agitated, but the next second, it was contracted. In the confused screams of the chainsaw ghost, it transformed into several red lights and was sealed within Lin Mo. Looking at the chainsaw pattern appearing on his arm, Lin Mo smiled. This is the third one. The sudden voice left the Chainsaw Demon stunned. Thank you for your approval. Contract signed successfully. What is this? I didn't say anything. He turned around and shouted, I'm going to kill you. Chainsaw Demon's defense breakdown detected at 99%. Lin Mo decisively chose to forcibly sign a contract. Mr. Chainsaw Demon, would you be willing to become Lin Mo's third contract demon? He quickly dodged with a flash. The Chainsaw Demon struck in fury. Ah, looks like Chainsaw Brother, you don't like my meat. Then I'll leave. The Chainsaw Demon was instantly consumed by rage, his fury becoming almost tangible. At this moment, he kept circling around it, continuously provoking with words. System alert, Chainsaw Demon's defense breakdown reached 90%. Lin Mo knew that his skill only lasted 10 seconds against high-level demons. Therefore, at the moment the control was, he revealed his snow-white arms. The scent of human flesh was irresistible to the Chainsaw Demon. Then he raised the chainsaw, intending to slice Lin Mo into pieces. Blood Realm of the Red Trees. Lin Mo's skill instantly immobilized the Chainsaw Demon. It ran deeper into the hallway in a frenzy. When Lin Mo saw its breakdown level reach 80%, how could he let such easy prey escape? He hurriedly sped up to catch up. He ran in front of the Chainsaw Demon. At this moment, Lin Mo jumped out of the light screen again. The Chainsaw Ghost huffed and puffed as it chased after him. Then, the two of them kept dodging back and forth in front of the light screen. 10 minutes later, the Chainsaw Ghost's mental defenses completely collapsed. He jumped into the light barrier. The Chainsaw Demon couldn't dodge in time. He crashed heavily into the light barrier. Furious, he hung his head. Then, he left in disappointment. What is this guy trying to do? The Chainsaw Ghost turned around after hearing the shout. Happily, he strode towards Lin Mo. Lin Mo saw that the prey was hooked. At the moment the Chainsaw Demon was about to catch him, he swiftly dodged. What the heck? I'm coming out. Want some meat? At this moment, the 3 people inside the house watched Lin Mo's actions, and were immediately puzzled, hung his head in defeat, and left. Hey, don't leave. If you leave, where am I going to get points? Lin Mo anxiously opened the light screen with his hand, standing at the door, shouting at the Chainsaw Ghost. Sparks flew everywhere. The system prompts again that the host has gained 6 style defense break points. In 3 minutes, the Chainsaw Demon was nearly driven to collapse by Lin Mo's teasing. He turned off the chainsaw. Then with a crash, he slammed into the light screen. Hee, you just can't have it. Lin Mo continued to verbally attack the chainsaw ghost through the light screen. The chainsaw ghost instantly fell into a frenzy. He waved the chainsaw at the light screen door. The chainsaw ghost sniffed the delicious meat. With the addition of the cumin flavor, it made him extremely excited. I couldn't help but drool all over the place. The closer he kissed, the tighter his face got. But the light wood in front of him was not harmed in the slightest. At this moment, Lin Mo looked at the remaining fire. Suddenly, his eyes lit up. He applied the remaining cumin powder and pepper onto his arm. Then, he shook his arm at the chainsaw ghost through the light curtain. Lin Mo, however, just made a face at him. I'm going to kill you. Chainsaw ghost suddenly charged at him. He raised the chainsaw and hacked away at Guangmu. Sparks flew in all directions. The chainsaw demon watched as his prey slipped away, and roared furiously in frustration. Congratulations, host, you've earned Rokushiki defense breaking points. Where's my meat? He cast his gaze toward Lin Mo in the distance. His body transformed into a flash of light, and disappeared. At that moment, an echo of Juanmei's voice echoed through the hallway before he left. Lin Mo, thank you. Then the hospital broadcast announced that Wu Kun was out. He reminded him out loud. The handsome guy suddenly realized. Just as the chainsaw ghost's attack came again, he bit down on the other end of the teleportation talisman with his teeth, with a sudden pull of his right hand. With a sudden kick, Brother Handsome thrust his legs, barely avoiding this lethal blow. You silly boy, can't you hold the teleportation talisman with your mouth? Then can't you tear it open with one hand? Lin Mo, who was beside him, really couldn't watch anymore. Brother Handsome endured the immense pain. With only his remaining right hand, he fumbled in his pocket for the teleportation talisman, but with just one hand, he couldn't tear it open. At this moment, the chainsaw roared again, pointed directly at Brother Handsome's body. His intense will to survive flared up. The chainsaw man picked up the severed limb and began to chew on it. The fresh human flesh excited him immensely. He kept saying how delicious it was. Then, in 2 bites, the entire arm was gnawed down to bare bones. Next, he set his sights on Brother Handsome's thigh. He was smashed hard against the wall. At this point, the handsome guy had completely lost the strength to resist. The chainsaw man slowly walked in front of him. The huge chainsaw suddenly roared to life. One of the handsome guy's arms was directly severed. After years of being single, Lin Mo revealed a look of confusion. Amidst the desperate cries of the handsome guy, the chainsaw devil had already forced him into a corner. After narrowly dodging several attacks, he was kicked away by the chainsaw devil, exhausted. Quickly, get them to come save me. But at that time, in the hospital room, the long-haired woman turned a deaf ear to the shouts in the hallway. She just buried her head in the blankets and said sorry. Is this what love is? So it's best to wait until daylight to act. While deep in thought and sketching, the chainsaw ghost kept approaching Junmei. The scent of flesh drove it a little mad. At that moment, Junmei shouted Xiaoxi, the long-haired girl's name. The ghost's illusion and the great fiend ghost stun control are enough. What's lacking is durability and damage output. If I could make a pact with the chainsaw ghost, it would be perfect. But at this moment, the end of the corridor was pitch black. There may still be unknown spirits lurking. At this point, the hallway battle was nearing its end. The maimed ghost was dismembered on the spot under the terrifying attack power of the chainsaw ghost. Lin Mo's eyes lit up at this moment. It seems this chainsaw ghost is quite powerful. Now I have a bloodline. Facing such ungrateful behavior, Sun Lily and the others deeply despised her. At this moment, Lin Mo headed straight to the door, saying, let me see how much this chainsaw demon weighs. Is it worth forming a contract with? The little guy could only grit his teeth and face the chainsaw. The intense sounds of fighting in the corridor woke the people inside the room. The blonde guy asked the long-haired girl if that was her boyfriend. But in the next second, the long-haired woman buried her head under the blanket, shouting that it had nothing to do with her. What came into view was a massive chainsaw. The little guy said that he couldn't possibly match up against it. The handsome guy told him they could only fight back. Otherwise, neither of them would survive. With no other choice, it was none other than a ferocious spirit-level ghost, the chainsaw ghost sister. At this moment, Giant May was already terrified. After frantically searching for an escape route with no success, he had no choice but to forcibly summon his contracted ghost to fight back. But as soon as the low-level Sanfu ghost appeared, heavy footsteps echoed from the end of the hallway. The sound startled the handsome guy, and he immediately stood up. A massive figure suddenly appeared in front of him, muttering incessantly about human flesh. Fresh human flesh. The sensible guy with glasses quickly laid his shirt on it. Sun Lily immediately gave him an approving look. You're the thoughtful one. Meanwhile, the handsome guy squatting in the hallway didn't dare close his eyes. He kept hoping for daybreak to bring relief. But just then, Lin Mo, watching the familiar routine of the long-haired woman, couldn't help but mutter, "What an idiot." At night, Lin Mo was sound asleep in the clean VIP ward, while Sun Lily was fretting over the dirty and messy ordinary bed in front of her. How can anyone sleep on a bed full of blood and slime? The long-haired woman began to speak about their vows. He told him again that if he encountered danger, he would desperately call Sun Lily and the others for help. Then he sealed it with a sweet kiss. Brother Junmei finally happily agreed to meet him tomorrow. And at that moment, a scene of life and death was unfolding in the corridor of the ward. Without a contract, the ghostly long-haired woman asked Handsome Guy to bring coffee to the room. Just as Handsome Guy hesitated, she shouted that Lin Mo would regret today's decision sooner or later. Then, she turned and left. Lin Mo returned to the table again, enjoying the delicious hot pot, admiring that Lily is truly passionate about boosting scores. "I didn't break my promise. I just told you I'd consider it. Now, I've considered it and the answer is no." Lin Mo's actions once again shattered Sun Lily's emotions. After giving Lin Mo 100 points for nothing, "I don't want to switch with you anymore. You bastard. How dare you break your word?" Sun Lily said angrily. At this moment, Lin Mo told her, "Hurry up and roll out of there. After all, the glasses guy is her lackey." All this trouble made Sun Lily feel quite upset. "Sorry." Lin Mo slightly turned around. She murmured softly, "This ear is a bit hard of hearing. I didn't hear a sound." Sun Lily slapped the glasses guy hard on the face again. "Now you should be satisfied, right? Then I might consider it." At this moment, Sun Lily glanced at the guy with glasses. She didn't seek his opinion at all. Then she told him that going out would be compensated. She directly slapped him. Sun Lily is worried that Lin Mo won't agree. He quickly pulled out his own background. "That can be arranged." Lin Mo slowly put down his chopsticks. "How about this? You slap the guy with glasses. Can I still throw it up? You eat the hot pot. Just give me the room. My father is in. Offending me as a senior executive won't be good for you. Leave the room. I'll give you 10,000 yuan. Sun Lily anxiously said to Lin Mo. "This won't do. I've already eaten." Another perfect score. Easy points for breaking defenses. Looking at the luxurious and tempting hot pot set in front of her, Sun Lily felt as if her heart was being scratched by a cat. "Hey, let's switch places." "Oh, right. I forgot, you don't have VIP accommodation rights. Looks like you're out of luck." "Too bad, I get to enjoy it all by myself." Lin Mo's actions drove Ren crazy once again. "Wow, there's actually hot pot in this room. They have everything, meat, duck blood, tripe, and intestines. This flavor is amazing. Why don't you guys try it too?" Lin Mo said to the group of men with glasses while holding a bowl. Then Lin Mo placed his hand on the energy detection wall of the VIP room. With a clear system prompt, he passed the test. Lin Mo successfully entered the VIP room. At this moment, the men in glasses were left speechless in shock. They directly gave Lin Mo 150 points of breakthrough powder. "I feel ashamed all the time." Sun Lily sharply rebutted. "I don't care what you all think. Just get out of my way. You're blocking my way. You're not even qualified to stay with me." Lin Mo looked at Sun Lily and smiled, saying, "Impossible, absolutely impossible. You just have a contract level of 0.5. At most, it's a contract." And hurriedly spoke up to defend him. "Lin Mo, you're just a worthless slacker. The thought of sharing a room with someone like you tonight makes me sick. Sorry, I'm staying in the VIP room." Seeing the clueless look on the guy with glasses, Lin Mo found it a bit amusing. He then remarked about his short little legs. "Even if you tried, you wouldn't be a match for me." At this moment, Sun Lily looked at her lackey, the orc. At this moment, Lin Mo also arrived at the hospital room. As soon as the guy with glasses saw him, he started mocking. He sneered at Lin Mo, "We've already made a contract with all the ghosts. If you keep acting arrogant, I'll crush you in no time." They could only barely stay in the regular ward. At this moment, the glasses-wearing man pointed to the two outside and said they were lucky to have a place to stay. "Look at that long-haired girl. She didn't even have a place to stay without a contract. In comparison, we are much luckier." Lin Mo walked toward the ward with two ghost girls. At this moment, the scene changes. Sun Lily and the others were found again in the regular ward. They were drooling over the VIP ward in front of them. Unfortunately, their own abilities are limited. Students who contract a ghost have no accommodation rights. Special notice, accommodation rights can be exchanged or given away. Malevolent spirits and ghost girls roam at night. Students without accommodation rights will be in great danger. After hearing the broadcast, attention all assessment candidates. There is 1 hour left until midnight. Please check into the 5th floor infirmary as soon as possible. Candidates with one or more contract ghosts can stay in the VIP infirmary. Those who contract only one ghost can only stay in a regular ward. The 40-second stun is truly like cheating. Once the opponent is caught off guard, they can only be at my mercy. Now I have a top-tier control skill. Next, I need to find an attacking type of contract ghost to enhance the damage. At that moment, the loudspeaker on the wall suddenly blared. The combined effect of group stun and execution made him incredibly excited. This is definitely a 5-star divine skill. Although the Bloodline Ghost's Blood Domain illusion can render the opponent unable to act, the opponent can still counterattack. But the Grim Reaper's soul-binding sound is different. A girl who distinguishes clearly between love and hate deserves special training. Lin Mo immediately decided to use his remaining 300 points to activate her. The system prompt indicated a successful exchange. Suddenly, a strong aura of treachery began to envelop the Grim Reaper. Lin Mo checked the skill he had just activated. That feeling was naturally quite delightful. At this moment, Lin Mo checked the attributes panel of the fearsome ghost. He found that its degree had actually reached 20%. For bringing her out of the pitch-black hospital. He still felt grateful. After all, staying in his body meant no need to wander around. Naturally, there's no need to worry about finding a place to stay. This bizarre logic made the furious spirit tremble with rage, while the Bloodline Ghost watched in amusement from the side, offering eager comfort. Regarding this assessment, he was basically in an unbeatable position, facing the furious spirit raging inside him. Lin Mo smiled and told it that he was doing a good deed. It was directly absorbed into Lin Mo's body. Since the Great Chest Ghost is a complete spirit, it formed a specific symbol on the host after the contract. Summoning it requires just a light tap with the hand. At this moment, Lin Mo had already contracted 2 spirits. Progress, 20%. Wait, what? What's going on? I didn't agree to this. As the contract was completed, the Great Chest Ghost transformed into a red light. Do you agree? You wish. I'll take your life in a heartbeat. The fierce ghost immediately launched a sonic attack. Miss Big-Chested Ghost agreed to sign the contract. A mechanical system sound followed. Miss Big-Chested Ghost, do you wish to become Mr. Lin Mo's contract ghost? In both good times and bad, to accompany him until forever. The fierce ghost finally exploded completely. Shut up, I don't want any surgery right now. I just want you dead. As the system prompt indicates that the defense has reached 99%. Lin Mo immediately mounted his horse and activated the contract binding. Looks like we're about to start the surgery. May I ask if you want a minimally invasive one or a scar? And look, my tools are so big. It's hard to control if I cut it in half. Amid Lin Mo's rambling, have you ever seen a surgery where only one side gets cut? As the system indicated the defense breaking reached 60%, Lin Mo immediately smiled. Looks like this trick works. Then Lin Mo grabbed the chainsaw and straddled the ghost woman. Lin Mo took out a chainsaw, and immediately started rambling again. He asked the ghost woman how much to cut off. Half. So, are you cutting the left or right side? Are you crazy? To see if he could find a suitable ghost. After Lin Mo finished the anesthesia, the fierce ghost told him he had gigantism, and needed some parts removed. He signaled Lin Mo to quickly perform the surgery. This reminded them of their teacher's lesson that only by confronting ghosts directly could they increase their chances of survival. It might even make the ghost submit, turning it into a contract ghost. With that realization, the two of them gained new insights into dealing with prison ghosts. He hurried to explore elsewhere. Lin Mo quickly flattered her, saying that she would definitely poke accurately next time. Just as Lin Mo precisely injected the anesthetic into the large-chested ghost's body, 2 figures appeared in the crack of the operating room door. It turned out to be the long-haired girl and the handsome guy who were also taking the exam. At this moment, the two of them were impressed by Lin Mo's bold and skillful operation. She was directly infuriated by this. The big-chested ghost immediately grabbed Lin Mo's hand. She angrily shouted, "Are you trying to be like Rome Mama? Are you doing this on purpose?" With the system notification, the big-chested ghost's defense reached 50%. Your skin is too smooth. The needle slipped. Oh my, sorry about that. You used the wrong needle. With various excuses, Lin Mo poked the big-chested ghost a total of 56 times. The big-chested ghost grinned, showing it didn't hurt. Then Lin Mo signaled that Gumguma hit a blood vessel. They needed to try again. Oh no, how did your blood vessel move? Still didn't hit the beauty. He told the big-breasted ghost he needed to administer anesthesia. As soon as the ghost lay down, Lin Mo raised the arm-thick syringe. He suddenly jabbed it into her hand. Then, he kindly asked if it hurt. After smelling the scent of alcohol, the big-breasted ghost believed that Lin Mo was a doctor. She hurriedly and excitedly asked if the surgery could be done now. Lin Mo had her lie down on the operating table. Then, he took out a syringe as thick as an arm. Really? Big-breasted ghost stopped playing the piano. She asked in a low voice. I am the doctor. If you don't believe me, smell. Lin Mo immediately reached out his hand. It immediately unleashed waves of demonic sound. Just as Lin Mo's head was about to explode, he hurriedly shouted, wait, I'm here to perform surgery on you. Doctor, telling her that this female ghost is huge. Aren't you tempted? The bloodline demon rolled its eyes. Without a word, Lin Mo slowly pushed open the door of the operating room. Who's there? The fierce ghost noticed someone entering. It must have been for surgery before she died. Looks like I need to start from that angle. Lin Mo immediately put on a white coat. She grabbed an 4 set and prepared to give it a try. The bloodline ghost was about to stop Lin Mo. Giving up is not an option. It seems the only way is to break its defense and force a contract. But where should I start? Lin Mo suddenly had a flash of inspiration. This female ghost appeared in the operating room. And this girl is blind. She's a perfect counter to me. After hearing what the bloodline ghost said, Lin Mo fell into deep thought. This fierce ghost is quite powerful. Could it have the power of a high-level fierce ghost? Lin Mo quietly asked the bloodline ghost. Of course, I saw that Guqin. It is covered with Sanskrit inscriptions. He is going to unleash incredible specified power. Lin Mo immediately felt extremely awkward. What's with this loyalty increase? This is the old pervert's emotion. They mutually recognize each other. This fierce ghost looks harmless. He cautiously peeked through the crack in the door. All he saw was a stunning girl sitting quietly, leaning forward. At that moment, the bloodline ghost poked its head out and made eye contact with Lin Mo. They both showed a perverted smile. Suddenly, the system prompted that the bloodline ghost's degree had increased by 5%, or just to collect money. In all the years I've tested students, this is the first time I've seen one like this. Just as Lin Mo walked into the operating room with a bag of money, system prompt, presence of a high-level ghost will. Lin Mo continued to explore deeper into the hospital with the blood-eyed ghost. After discovering various gold and silver jewelry left behind on the ground, Lin Mo instantly turned into a little money grubber, sweeping through each room. At this moment, the examiner floating above the hospital sighed, wondering if this guy was here for the exam. He wouldn't mind letting them experience a bit of Saw. The three of them immediately turned pale with fright. As the system prompted again with defense breach points, Lin Mo felt a surge of satisfaction inside. Isn't this just a free score boosting machine? This emotional breakdown earned Lin Mo quite a few points. Lin Mo turned to look at the three. He deliberately released a strong killing intent. Then he told them fiercely that if they harmed themselves again, Lin Mo walked toward the ghoul, holding a massive chainsaw. Then he started hacking away. In just a few minutes, the battle was over. Standing at the stairway, Sun Lily and the other two watched as Lin Mo slaughtered everything in sight. They felt deeply annoyed. Just as the ghouls lunged at Lin Mo activated the skill of Blood Eye, Crimson Tree Blood Domain Illusion. All the ghouls charging at him fell into the trap. Suddenly, they were caught in the illusion and unable to move, but quickly ran past Lin Mo. Just as Lin Mo was still wondering what those three were up to, I saw 5 ghouls howling as they pounced on Lin Mo. It turns out they want to use him to kill, but this is just the perfect opportunity to test my new skills. They were already safe. At this moment, Lin Mo was also about to head downstairs. He saw Sun Lily rushing up in a hurry. He asked her if she was being chased by a dog. The three did not speak. Meanwhile, on the other side, Sun Lily and her group were playing a game of chase with the ghouls. Just when Huang Mao suggested using the legendary costume to escape, the guy with glasses insidiously suggested leading the ghouls to the second floor. When the ghoul lunged at Lin Mo, with the system prompt, he obtained the shared blood domain illusion. Lin Mo realized that not only had the bloodline ghost's loyalty increased, but also his original vision had disappeared. His current field of vision became extremely wide. He couldn't help but sigh, this is a huge game. Moreover, the skill had not yet been activated. Thus, he sighed. Brother Tong, your loyalty is a bit low. Before the bloodline ghost could speak, Lin Mo used the defense breaking point to activate the skill. The system replied that a fully realized ghost can fight directly after signing the contract. However, a tragic ghost can only merge with a body. It cannot fight independently. Lin Mo opened the system to check its attributes. He found that the loyalty of the bloodline ghost was only 3%. A stream of red light gradually gathered into Lin Mo's left eye. At this moment, the system indicated that the fusion was successful. Lin Mo looked at himself in the mirror. He suddenly felt a sense of déjà vu, reminiscent of Kakashi. He asked the system if it was the same for signing a contract with a ghost. Agreement to contract signing in progress. Progress at 20%. Wait, when did I agree? You can't play like this. As the contract is completed, the mechanical system response echoed around. I'm a man. I don't agree. The Bloodline Demon let out a series of roars. Miss Bloodline Demon. Suddenly, 10,000 wild horses were galloping, with the system prompt indicating its defense breaking index reached 99%. Lin Mo forcibly signed a contract with the Bloodline Demon. Miss Bloodline Demon, are you willing to entrust your life to Mr. Lin Mo? The Bloodline Demon began to howl in pain. My eyes won't open. Lin Mo smiled and said, maybe the eye drops are expired. At this moment, the Bloodline Demon knew what was in Lin Mo's heart. The blood tube ghost, receiving the bottle, pretended to express his gratitude. Then he immediately dropped the liquid from the bottle into his eyes. He muttered under his breath, just wait until I regain my strength. I'll make you pay. But in the next second, after asking Lin Mo to help him get some eye drops, he signed the contract. Lin Mo carefully opened the cabinet. He took out a bottle of strong adhesive. He ripped off the label. Then he threw the bottle to the blood tube ghost. Lin Mo stated that since you won't agree, then let's continue to experience the feeling of the big windmill. They remained at a standstill for about 10 minutes. In the end, the blood tube ghost took the initiative to compromise. He told Lin Mo that his eyes were extremely dry from the wind. I turned off the fan. How about you become my contract spirit? Lin Mu smiled and said to the lineage spirit. Proud lineage spirit would never agree. While spitting, it shouted that it would make him pay later. At this moment, the ceiling fan started spinning rapidly. The bloodline ghost screamed in fright. The system notified that Lin Mo's bloodline ghost's defense was broken to 88%. Only 11% left to directly sign the contract. Brother Ghost, let's make a deal. Lin Mo decided to explore the room on his own. As long as he didn't make eye contact, he wouldn't fall for the illusion. Then just close your eyes yourself. Lin Mo fumbled at the door and turned on the ceiling fan. Then he entered the room with his eyes closed. He would never fall for an illusion. After all, he wouldn't be foolish enough to go in first. The harsh mockery broke the trio's composure once again. Lin Mo earned 30 more points for this. After they left. Luckily, we went in first. If you had gone in first, you would have probably fallen for the illusion and be dead by now. Sun Lily sarcastically said from the side. Lin Mo smiled and told him. The guy with glasses and another student trembled as they crawled out of the room. They blame Lin Mo for leading them to such a dangerous place. You brought this upon yourselves. It's none of my business. Lin Mo immediately stood up and said. A single glance could plunge someone into an illusion. If she hadn't bitten her tongue, she probably wouldn't have made it out. It seems pain can break the illusion. At that moment, just as Lin Mo was worried that the three might be done for, he saw Sun Lily trembling as she slowly walked out of the room. Then, she coughed up a mouthful of blood. Lin Mo hurriedly crouched down and asked what had happened. Sun Lily said there was a blood-red eyeball hanging from the ceiling fan. At this moment, when they wanted to run, they found their bodies unable to move. Lin Mo, watching through the crack in the door, was utterly amazed. Damn, something's definitely wrong. Luckily, I let those three fools go in first. Otherwise, I'd be the one in trouble. At this moment, the man with glasses thought his imposing aura had already subdued Lin Mo. He turned around and vengefully blew a puff of air from his 82 mantros at him. Why is there a spotlight on the ceiling? When the three of them saw clearly, they all showed expressions of terror. Quickly get out of the way. Then he saw a man with glasses and Sun Lily along with two others appearing in the corridor. Lin Mo suddenly pursed his lips and smiled. Then immediately put on a flattering smile. He enthusiastically invited them to enter the room first. Half a ghost, half a ghost. It seems my chance has come. Just as Lin Mo was about to step into the ward, a scolding voice suddenly came from beside him. Stop. Is this place meant for someone like you at the bottom of the ranks? But Lin Mo simply ignores her. He casually says, do as you like. I'll just take a look around first. As Lin Mo strolls into the ophthalmology ward, the system prompts him that there is a medium-level ghost here. How can you blame me for enjoying it alone? The man with glasses reminds Lin Mo that the girl next to him is none other than the genius Sun Lily, who has awakened 3 abilities. Everyone relies on her to complete the missions. Aren't you going to kneel and flatter her already? The crowd rushes to curry favor with Sun Lily, accusing him of trying to scare everyone away, so he could enjoy the ghost alone. As the group's emotions fluctuated, the system notified Lin Mo of 100 points for breaking their defense. Lin Mo smiled and said, you're all just cowards. I casually said about 50, and you actually believe that? The 5 people downstairs were so embarrassed that they nearly dug a hole in the ground. The glasses guy shamelessly spat insults, calling Lin Mo a backstabber, torn to shreds by a ghost, right? But at this moment, a burst of laughter came from ahead. I saw Lin Mo standing on the second floor. He laughed loudly. Have you all lost your minds? Guayu introduced that there were less than 20 ghosts in the haunted hospital. Everyone, run. Frightened, everyone dashed out of the stage curtain. Just as they sat on the ground, gasping for breath, someone asked, why didn't Lin Mo come out? The guy with glasses sneered, let him show off. He suddenly showed a horrified expression. His lips trembled uncontrollably. The others quickly asked Lin Mo what was wrong. They saw Lin Mo shouting in terror, hey, over 50 evil spirits are charging at us. The remaining others hurried to keep up with Lin Mo's pace, fearing that the good ghost would be ahead of them. After entering the building, the bloodstains smeared everywhere were chilling. After Lin Mo turned a corner, the paper figure announced the start of the assessment. Facing the towering, terrifying building, no one dared to take the first step. Lin Mo knew that fortune favors the bold. They actively walked towards the building. If you encounter life-threatening danger, you can teleport back to the school directly. There's one more thing you should note. Making a contract or defeating an evil spirit can earn you a priceless cyan stone. Guizhu, do you still have any questions? Once everyone confirmed there were no more questions. Actually, the assessment task is quite simple. You just need to survive here for 1 day, and simultaneously contract with a desired ghost to pass. For safety's sake, each of you should take a teleportation talisman. They say everyone in the city is dead. Even several elite ghost hunting squads were wiped out here. And you actually dare to use this place as a test site? Don't worry, this area has been secured by the Bureau using a formation. The ghosts outside cannot enter. Let me briefly introduce this place. This used to be Kanglan City's first general hospital. Everyone now shows a look of shock. Kanglan City? Isn't that the city taken over by ghosts? Along with him, 5 others were also transported. Seems there aren't many elites in this provincial exam. At that moment, a red-eyed, pale-faced paper doll appeared, welcoming the students to the haunted hospital. I'm your proctor for this assessment, it said. Not only did he obtain the ultimate skill, defense break contract, but it also directly increased his contract level by 2. So this is why Lin Mo dared to choose an A-level horror challenge. Amidst the shock of his teacher and classmates, Lin Mo instantly arrived at the haunted hospital. The teacher suppressed his anger and asked about encountering the female ghost in red. Lin Mo told him that if she was attractive, developing a girlfriend would also be nice. His bold move completely broke the teacher's defense. As a result, the system rewarded Lin Mo with a beginner's gift pack. He was caught red-handed by the teacher playing games during class. The angry teacher wanted to test Lin Mo's ghost-catching knowledge. So he asked what to do if you encounter an electrocuted ghost. Lin Mo picked up his phone and said you could catch it and use it as a power bank. This outrageous answer had the classmates laughing out loud. Anyone who can contract more than 3 ghosts is considered a genius. But for the current Lin Mo, as long as he has enough defense breaking points, controlling billions of ghosts isn't impossible. And just yesterday, that my choice would surely lead to a dead end. But what he didn't know was that Lin Mo had already gained the break defense system by transmigrating, which allowed him to increase the number of ghosts he encountered. In this world where ghost tamers are revered, getting into a vocational college would be pure luck. So the teacher reminded me to choose a D-level ghost domain. But on the day of the test, I directly chose the Class A ghost domain. The teacher was shocked and said, others take exams for the college entrance test, while I'm out catching ghosts for mine. Clearing an A-level ghost domain gets you into a top-tier university. Clearing a B-level ghost domain guarantees admission to a good university. But as the last-ranked student in the entire school,